how do you wipe? Are you front to back or back to front?
He uses water. He's a Muslim.
I wipe before the water.
Okay,
okay.
but what are you
Oh, so
wiping?
you
Back
wipe
to front?
them water.
So
balls to bum
Testicle to
or
back
balls to
or
back
back
or
to
back to
testicle?
testicles?
Back to testicles.
Oh my
What?
God. Really?
I go from the back again like that.
Yeah, cold.
Why?
So
though?
okay,
No,
so
but you know that's how women wipe their pussy when they piss as well. They go from back to front. So why are you doing that?
No. But my hand,
wait.
I put my hand behind my back and I.
So you man are wiping shit on your balls.
Wait. Can I tell you how I wipe?
Go on.
And this is because I was chubby as a kid. Yeah, so
Don't use that. Don't give me a sob story.
This is
about
how I
it. I
wipe.
couldn't read.
No cap. This is how.
Put the Snickers down and wipe properly.
This
What's
is how.
wrong with you?
This is how I wipe. No cap.
Really?
Stand up.
I'm not gonna lie, that's the zestiest shit I've ever heard in my life.
think
I
it's
could
worse.
never walk in on my boy doing that.
No, but I think it's worse the way I do it. I stand and
Standing
You
up here is
I stand and then I stand and then I get up. I face the toilet.
No, you don't.
I get toilet paper and then I go like that.
You face
Wait,
the
you
toilet.
stand up?
No, you don't actually.
Wait,
You're
what?
fucking with us.
How can you not?
Wait, hold on. You know
That
if
means
you...
your bum cheeks are going to
Yeah.
No, because you stand up and you bend and then you go like that. Like,
So are you standing up like this?
Why?
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
I can't stand up
Bro,
straight.
you man are overcomplicating this.
I just
Lean
sit on the toilet.
and I do that, bro.
Yes,
Just
yeah,
lean,
yeah,
bro. Why are you
yeah.
overcomplicating it? It's
Wait,
a
so
simple
when you're
action.
on the toilet, you go like that.
I just go like that,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
Boom.
What, through the... So your hand goes between your bum and the seat?
Yeah, bro. You
What?
stand up. That's nuts.
But you're not getting all of it.
Why are you doing extracurricular activities? It's not a Zumba class.
You're
Just
not
don't have to stand up.
100%.
Don't say yeah. You're
No.
the worst in this situation. You do this. That's so gay. No, bro, I'm sorry.
That's worse. He's
What?
arching back.
You're both as bad as each
quad.
other.
But the thing is...
For us, you
leg
know
day.
what, bro? You're the only normal person here. You man are.
Well, how do you... Oh, you do this.
I
You do
I
this.
just lean a little bit and just fucking.
Yeah,
There's no
bro.
way you're getting
And
all of it.
furthermore,
They're not getting all of it.
Furthermore, I'll go on better. Because I live in my nan's old flat and she was elderly, my toilet washes my ass for me. I hold the flush and a hose comes out and goes psh. So my bum is pristine.
Wait, you got bread.
Yes,
That's
it's
not
bro.
fair.
It's a
That's
council
not fair.
elderly thing. But my bum is so clean. But I still do this, bro. I'm not
So wait,
standing up.
you use water as well then after?
Yeah.
If I
I've got
could
a little
use
hole.
water, I would.
No, yeah, respect. Yeah, but bro, you don't have to stand. Why are you standing up?
Because
Standing
there's
up
no
is
way
worse.
you're just gonna get it on your cheeks. Like, there's no way you're gonna get
No,
all
but
of
when
it.
you
You're taking a
When you stand up, you
comedian-
can
you're taking a
open
stand-up
your
comedian
arse
thing.
cheeks wider.
The
So you
only-
can-
the
I
only
like this
time-
conversation.
You could open your arse cheeks wider.
So you can get all of the
This is like a
shit.
dissertation on wiping your ass.
No, but it should be because if you alright, let's say this. Let's say you ran out of toilet paper. How do you waddle?
No, I've done that. I've waddled.
What's the
Wait,
waddle?
if you run out of toilet paper,
Are you like
waddled.
doing this?
Yeah, no, I'm doing that.
Are you?
No, I'm
are you
waddling
just
with
walking
my
straight?
shit.
Walking straight is mental because then it smears. sick.
Why am I
Yeah, I
picturing you
waddle
doing like a
with
yoga
my-
back
with my-
bend now?
back
I'm like
bend
picturing
over.
you doing a madness.
Wait, what?
I
Wait.
said I waddle bent. If I run out of
You
toilet
waddle
paper,
like this.
you waddle like wait,
I waddle bent over. Nah, you
me
man are
too.
moving crazy.
On a T-Rex thing?
Nah.
Wait,
Yeah,
so
T-Rex.
wait,
if I
This is
run
how
out
you-
of toilet
this is how
paper
you-
and I need to go and get some more toilet
Can
paper.
I just say
wait, that's a very important thing. So if you need to leave the bathroom, you'll go like this and walk down
Basically,
the
the way
hallway
you
like
wipe,
this.
the way you wipe, I'm walking to get more toilet paper to keep my ass cheeks.
See, I respect that, but
Yes.
that's necessity.
Yes.
You're doing this when you
Yes.
don't need to.
No, I'm doing it because that's how you get all of
But
the
you,
shit.
and you said you turn around and face the toilet.
Not like no, I kind of face like side on. Like
So you're facing the wall.
I look at it because I want to look at it. You might look at it. You don't look at
You
it.
have to. You have to.
Get out.
I look
That
at
is not a
I
weird
look
thing.
it, but I give it one of. If I'm gonna look, I give it one of them. I'm not getting up, bro.
You have to look.
Dude, you have to look.
You have to look.
Standing
look.
up is
You have to look.
crazy, bro.
Because you gotta make
I
sure
look at
what
ev-
your situation
No, I hear
is.
you, I hear
Exactly.
you,
One time,
How
my
do
thing
you
was
look?
black.
Yeah,
You know that, and that
Nah,
can
I
be
was
internal
like,
bleeding.
I was like, yo.
That's either internal
what
bleeding
did
or
I
Guinness.
eat?
I can't lie. Those are the two.
Or who
options.
did I eat?
Yeah.
How
Oh,
did it get?
damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, black is peak still.
No, but I-
one time
I've had all different types of colours. I've had grey one time.
Grey is crazy.
Yeah, I've had grey.
Grey is crazy.
Like twice. One time I couldn't even see it because I had, you know, when you're like, and then it goes all the way in.
It goes, yeah, shoots in.
Yeah, it shoots in. You get it. I couldn't.
Oh wait,
I
it just
couldn't
dropped
see
like the Titanic. It just sinks.
Yeah, and I couldn't see it.
I love
Like
those
you
ones.
take a shit and it goes all the way in. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
look
yeah.
at
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
like, I
You're
don't
like,
know.
where did it go?
Sometimes you're like, yo, did I actually shit? Like I'm bugging. I just put
Yeah,
it down.
teleported or
I've
something.
had that. I have
Now
had
one
that.
time I had a shit. I ate McDonald's for 2 days in a row. I bust a shit, but it was blue.
Nah, don't lie.
hell.
Blue, what do you mean? What kind of blue? Like
Oh,
royal, like this
navy,
kind of blue?
navy. No, it was like
It must have been darker.
Nah, it was like the chairs type of blue, bro.
Royal blue.
Bro, it was blue,
No
bro.
way.
It was
Did you
blue,
take a
bro.
picture?
I don't,
Nah,
I
bro,
don't,
what
I
I
don't,
should,
I don't think that's
because
normal,
you've
bro.
stumbled onto
I love how
money.
I love how you're blaming that on McDonald's as
The
well.
only
That's
reason I've
McDonald's
never
don't
had
make
a
that
Big Mac in it, and I thought, fuck it, let me try a Big Mac.
Yeah,
And
but Big Macs don't make your shit.
Yeah,
though.
haram though, innit? I went down the wrong path and I got what I deserved.
it was a sign. It was a sign. You're on the wrong path.
Wait, how's a Big Mac haram? There's no bacon in it.
Like, it's not cooked in a halal way, innit? It's designed to be halal.
It's
It
big,
has
it's
to be
big, it's big.
slaughtered.
McDonald's not halal. So it's
Fish
Big
fillet.
Macs.
fillet of fish.
You
fillet,
shit
fillet.
Wait, it's the only thing at McDonald's that's halal is a fish
Fillet of
fillet.
fish. That's
Fish
true.
fillet,
That
and
is
the
true.
chips,
Yeah,
the
I
chips,
remember
yeah.
that. I
And
remember
even the
that.
fish fillet, apparently someone told me McDonald's they cook it in the oil of the.
Of course they do.
In the fucking.
Of
So
course
that
they
is,
do.
it's not really halal.
Oh, really?
is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, that seems like stress.
I just want to ask one more question. Yeah, we'll just go back on the topic for Dookies. Just
don't
real
know
quick.
about
Just
this,
real
man.
quick. Just real quick.
A fun fact: there was a guy that came here to perform, and bro, he did 5 minutes all on shit.
Really?
I've done 5 minutes.
Black
on
guy,
shit
remember
for
the black
sure.
guy? I think
Yeah, I've
he's
seen
the-
your act.
He's the
After-
new black guy. I don't know his name. I don't know his name. You know what I'm saying outside, you didn't see it. Yeah, but
Sorry,
go ahead.
what's
Go
the-
ahead.
what's
Go on, yeah.
All right. So when you're taking a poop, you're sitting down on the seat, right?
That's usually how it starts. Yeah.
Yeah. Is your wood tucked in or on the toilet seat?
No, it's tucked in.
It's tucked in because I
Wait,
piss
I
when I
have to
shit. I
pee, bro.
piss at the
I
same
have
time I
to
shit.
pee.
Wait, you're having your
is
dick.
wood- is
You're
wood-
having your dick. What, out in the open?
So you're pissing out
No,
onto the floor.
I'm tucked in. But now, let's say sometimes. Let's be honest. Sometimes you get hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then it's.
But then you
and
just
then-
you have to.
then how you
Still
tuck
tucked in.
I'm holding the shit as long as I can. If I got a hard on, I'm waiting, bro. Because I'm
What?
gonna piss out, bro. If I've got
Bro,
first of
can you
all,
not just push it down?
Yeah,
Like,
you push it down.
but then I've got to get a bit of an angle going.
Yeah.
My dick ain't just bending down, bro. If I got a hard on, I'm solid
Sometimes
as a
when I
rock.
shit,
You know
I
what I'm
get
saying?
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently that's the
Can
thing.
I also say why
Apparently that's the
why are
thing.
you getting
Never
a boner?
me.
Why are you getting a boner? No, but you just said that.
Oh, that's kind of gay still. Why are you getting a boner?
Why are
when
you
taking
getting a
shit,
boner
bro?
when something's exiting your bum?
No. Sometimes you know when you
It
like you
feels
just
good,
have a
actually.
boner.
No.
Let's be honest. It
Right.
feels good.
Yeah, but bro,
Sometimes
Yeah,
I've had a boner
I
before.
don't think I've ever shat with a boner.
That's insane.
That is.
But what-
That's a
but-
lie.
but-
That's a lie.
What about when you wake up in the morning, you got morning wood and you need a shit?
Yeah,
Okay,
that is a lie.
maybe I have them, but it's not a
Or have you
regular
already
occurrence.
lost
It's not a
morning wood? Have you already-
I'm done a downhill slope.
question.
But it's not a regular occurrence for
Do
me.
we enjoy taking shits?
Yes.
That's the
Yeah,
best thing ever.
100%.
I sit on a
It's
toilet
better
for
than sex.
I sit on a toilet for
When
45
it's good,
minutes.
it's
You're
better
gonna
than
get
sex.
hemorrhoids.
Yeah, I know.
When I
I
can
love
feel
it.
shit,
I've already
I
got
actually
them,
get
buddy.
excited to sit on the toilet and chill.
I do.
Carla, you know, I used to
It's
do.
the only bit of peace and quiet you get in this life. I feel like.
You know, I used to do it as a child.
Go on.
I used to take it. I love taking a shit so much. Yeah, I would take a shit. Yeah, just before it comes out, I'd suck it back in.
Now that's good. Now that's definitely.
I was the
that's
I was the
definitely-
I was the
that's
I was the Well, I was the
Wait.
Not too much. Don't overdo it because it won't get nice after. But
Wait. So you would
Don't
just
overdo it, you know.
So you're like constantly turtling in and out.
no, not now, not now.
You're basically
Not
gaping
now.
with a bit of shit. You're,
Bro,
you're
I was a
spread-
kid, bro.
He was training his asshole for the years to come. He was just.
You're talking
It was
about.
like a Rocky montage. He's just flexing his arsehole in and out. Like punching the cow meat for his anus.
I was the
Oh my
I
god.
was a child, bro. I was a child.
I
Can't
can't
that was
lie.
2 weeks ago.
Nah, bro. Back to front on a wife. I'll never forgive you for that. I'll actually never forgive you that.
Do you know what's funny? I don't know why I think this. I feel like I think you're shorter than you are.
A lot of people think like that.
You see, I feel like before we did the measuring thing last week, I feel like I would have been like, how tall, Steve? I would have been like 5'7". But you're actually like what, 5'11"?
Yeah, you're
5'11",
taller,
yeah.
you're taller than me.
Even Bamf said that as well. Bamf was like, bro, you're kind of short. He stood next to me. He was like, fucking hell, that was scary how tall I was.
Bam's like 6'3", isn't he?
Bamf's like 6'3", yeah.
Yeah.
What are you?
6'2".
Alright, don't show.
What are you, bro?
In heels.
Sorry, can we get in the mic, please? Can we get in the?
5'9.5". No, I'm
That's
5'8".
not
I'm 5'8". I'm 5'8".
5'8".
Oh, okay.
5'8". Don't say oh okay.
Hey,
like
man,
that.
you got a great personality, son.
Yeah,
You got a
yeah,
great
yeah,
personality.
yeah. And I wipe.
Hey, why
front to
you
back
quiet?
like a
How
normal
tall are you?
person.
How
Yeah,
tall are
how
you?
tall are you?
Yeah, I got a phone call.
Yeah, but you wipe back to front, so that takes 2 inches off
Yeah,
your height as well.
yeah, so
100%.
that's
your
why I'm
aura is
5'7".
minus 100. Yeah,
That's why I'm 5'7" and a half.
So he's been stunting his own growth since he was a kid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I have to.
Start my own growth.
I have to ask. You're
How tall? You're 6'2" normally. How tall are you when you do the stand-up thing?
Why, if I'm arching, what, 45
Yeah, that's what I'm
degree
saying. So
angle?
how
I don't know.
tall do you reckon?
You're like probably your height now, isn't it?
You're his shit height.
Yeah.
You're his shit height.
When I'm shitting, I become
When he's
Ashley.
sitting, he's you.
Oh, jeez.
Also in news, on 4th of August, Joe Rogan's doing his comedy special, but he's doing it live. There's
I
a
know,
lot
I
of
see
these-
that. Netflix,
Sorry,
innit?
yeah.
It's like the Jake Paul fight. They were gonna do it live as well on Netflix.
But what do you mean doing it live?
They're doing like a live event.
Streaming it
It's
on
like
Netflix.
streaming
Chris-
it live.
Oh,
It's
is
it?
like a TV show. Almost.
Chris Rock was the first one to do it.
Was that on Netflix as well?
That was
Yeah,
after the slap.
That was
wasn't
after the slap where he's in all white.
I
Selective
remember that.
outrage.
Yeah.
So Joe's the second, is he?
Joe's. I
Yeah,
think he
but
did
they're gonna start doing live sporting events on there as well.
Good.
So they're trying to
it? On where?
on Netflix.
Oh, this is a Netflix.
So yeah, so
thing.
if you have a Netflix
Oh,
account,
right.
you can watch it free, like a pay-per-view kind of thing. But
that's quite cool.
You have the
Oh, good.
subscription.
Where's he doing it? Like,
I don't know. I think Texas maybe. I don't know. It's called, I think, Burnt Boats or something. Burn the Boats.
Burn the boats. Yeah,
It will be in Texas. He'll definitely
Yeah, it
be
will
doing
be in
the
Texas.
Mothership. He'll be doing the
Yeah,
Mothership.
he will.
oh yeah, that's his club, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of them moved, didn't they?
A lot of people moved to Austin.
Texas
yeah.
is a
Shane
upcoming-
Gillis is there. But I heard a lot of people went back as well.
Tom and Christina are there.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people did go back.
I said
A
Tom
lot
and
of-
I
yeah,
said Tom
or
and
maybe
Christina
not
like he
LA,
knows
but they
them,
went
man.
somewhere else.
I said Tom and Christina like he knows them, man.
Well, Tom Segura and Christina P. It just
Yeah.
seems so.
Why do you know her surname?
I don't know her surname. I said P.
Yeah.
Her surname's not P. You know that, right?
Okay, my bad. Sorry.
That's a letter.
Sorry.
So a letter. If you put enough of them in a row, it makes a word.
Oh, right.
They didn't
Learning.
teach that.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
My bad.
was- they didn't
Where'd you
teach
go,
us
Kenya?
well.
Right?
I went Kenya, yeah.
Kenya.
Yeah, Kenya, yeah.
How was that?
It was trauma.
Yeah.
It was nice, to be honest with you.
Don't
What
listen
was-
to him, man. I've seen the house that he was living in. It's a nice
Nah, I
house.
was
Yeah,
yeah.
Is it a nice
it's a
house?
nice
So what, you
house,
play
it's
up
a
the whole
big
trauma
house.
thing, bro, but you're living
They
in a
had
big
maids
drum.
and shit, bro.
Yeah,
You had
maids!
maids!
This guy makes it sound like
No!
he was
Yeah, he goes, I can't lie, I was in Kenya for 5 years.
Yeah, why are
He
you
was-
capping?
You make it sound like you're in the militia or
Oh,
something.
my
Bro,
God.
every time he plays that card, it's like, nah, bro, you were living good.
Yeah, so
Well,
what?
you living good.
So what? A nigga's rich. And if he said he had money, no one would be like, oh, me.
That's because you're playing the Kenya card, bro.
Yeah, but also if I said, yeah, I went to Kenya and got money, there'd be some questions.
That's got a
It's not
dark
far off,
undertone.
yeah.
I'm rich because I spent some time
Yeah.
in Kenya. Yeah.
And then you went from Kenya to what, straight to Halsdon? Because that's a big drop
That's
off if you're in a
Halsdon.
Same thing.
Yeah,
That's-
yeah.
Oh, you live in Croydon. You live in Croydon.
Yeah, no, you can't do it. Yeah.
Yovan literally just got off the flight to get here.
Yeah, I got my passport.
This nigga was fighting raccoons as he got on the bus.
Alright, what's the maddest story for you growing up in Kenya though? Because that's very
Bro,
different to any of
I
us.
survived AIDS, bro.
Wait, what?
Have you not heard the story? I talk about it on stage.
Oh, the maid one.
The maid.
Yeah,
So,
I've heard this,
when
yeah.
The
I
maid
got-
with AIDS.
Yeah, but when
No,
I was
I don't
12,
know.
I basically got, I don't know if you can talk about this, but I basically got molested, innit? Well, it was about to happen, but bro, she got naked. Long story short, it's on
We
my
gotta
TikTok.
censor
Go
that.
find that shit. It's nearly on 1 million views now. How a million people watching it? You haven't seen it yet.
How many people got AIDS in the world? You might
I
be
don't
close
know.
to 1 million.
I don't know.
Wait, sorry. Go back to the story. So you
So basically,
you don't have to talk about it.
No, it's cool.
No, he
bro.
does.
No, yeah. Don't be
does.
nice. Don't fucking be nice to
So
him.
I was 12.
Yeah.
And I was in the house.
Too old to be molested, by the way. Far too old. But go on, carry on. I'm sorry.
Not
12
not ripe anymore.
Yeah, you know. And by the way, 12. I'm into it. You know what I mean? Let's go. At the
Oh,
age
but-
of 12, I was ready to do things.
The first time
I was ready to get AIDS at 12. Is what I'm
He's
saying.
got
But yeah,
the same build as when he was
I
anyway.
hear you.
This is episode
Yeah,
1. Do you
true.
know what I mean? This is episode
Yeah.
1.
Downhill.
We're about 10 minutes
Fucking
in.
bloody
Go.
fuck.
Yeah. So we've done shit and molestation.
Bloody.
And AIDS. Don't forget
Bloody
AIDS.
fuck.
And long story short, so the maid came into my room as I was folding clothes, and
Why are you folding clothes if you have a
Isn't that
maid
her-
as well? Yeah, I'm gonna say, what is she? She's
That's
useless.
that's
Isn't that
really
her
fucking
job?
useless.
You know what? Yeah, her job.
Fuck that already.
He's like, see, do you come here often?
They both reach for the dirty laundry at the same time.
Hey, you hear a funny story?
Hey.
So the maid used to wash all our clothes in it. We had a maid that washed.
But that's
and
her
cleaned.
job, blood.
He had a job, yeah. Bro, I had a little brother, yeah. I'm not gonna say his name, but he used to like fart as like his party trick, yeah.
Party trick. That's
And
crazy.
That's a leak trick.
That's crazy.
Bro, this
You
nigga-
won't believe what my brother can do.
On demand.
They
It's
really
crazy.
get that much out there.
You know what's funny? You know that is good. It's good. You know what you used to do? You know what you used to do for fun, yeah? We used to fill up a jug with water, yeah? And we used to all chug it until we can vomit in it. And we keep going, and you get like a stream. You get a stream of water that comes out, and it looks.
That is
Bro,
mad.
if we all did it together, it'd be hilarious.
But can I ask, are you sure you guys are the ones that should be taking liberties with the
I knew,
water?
I knew you was gonna say that. I was thinking it as well, and I didn't say it. I was thinking the same thing.
I was
and I was
thinking the
like,
same
You know what? We
thing.
were the rich ones, didn't we? We were the rich ones. We're upper class.
They just go up to their friends like pouring it out like, this means nothing to us.
That's flexing in Kenya, just having water.
yeah. But it sounds like a torturous game. It doesn't even sound fun.
Bro, we had nothing, bro.
They were that
We
bored.
had nothing. We had a big house. We had like, but other than that, bro.
No internet, nothing.
We had internet, but then
Dial-up.
bro, we got internet today, yeah. The next day, the internet's bare slow, bro. We look out the window, bro. When I say niggas from outside waiting for the bus, standing on our wall using it, bro. Everybody in the community was leaning on our wall using our internet, bro. And my dad was like, "Bro, fuck this, bro. I'm just gonna cancel it."
I'm just gonna cancel it. Fuck those
If I can't get it, nobody can get it.
No porn is worth this.
No internet, no water.
You know
Fuck
what
you, man.
My mum
damn.
caught a cousin watching porn because he was watching it on our Wi-Fi. And he was using my other grandma's phone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Keeping it in the family.
Damn.
Yeah,
I like it.
damn. Anyways, party trick. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, no, you go.
So my brother had this farting trick on the party trick, yeah? These times the nigga was shitting himself in it, but we never knew it. Well, he put his dirty clothes in the laundry, yeah? These times the maid, she ran into the house after cleaning. She's like, ah! Like, what's wrong? Go hand full of shit. She's like, hey, I was cleaning the clothes. She just put her hand in the laundry.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
Bro, I had another maid, yeah? She used to stuff rice in the drainage. Cause like, you know when like you wash sink like dishes, there's rice in there.
Yeah.
She used to try and put each individual one, and she used to clog up the whole system.
Why?
Why?
But she was a lazy bitch in it, like they're thinking that grab it and put it in the bin. She stuffed it in the drainage. We had another maid. My mom caught her using her comb, but she fired her same day. What are you using my comb for?
Wow.
Why are you using her comb? Like we pay you, we feed you, and you're using my comb. She was at home using my brother one time. He wanted to use honey instead of jam. Well, she slapped my younger brother. She's like, you do not use this one. But I had another maid, yeah.
How many fucking maids do you have?
Bro, we fired them, bro. Rinse and
5
repeat,
years they
rinse
were
and
out
repeat.
there.
5 years.
Did you fire the one that
You
tried to
employed half
molest
of
you?
Kenya.
Bro,
How
the
did
one
that firing go?
So, she got fired on the same day, bro.
What, when she tried to molest you?
So,
Yeah, well,
bro,
they're not going to wait
I
a
swear,
week,
bro,
are
this
they?
is,
That
bro,
seems
this
like-
is like a miracle, yeah.
Let's see how this plays out.
I'm folding the clothes, yeah, and she's washing the floor. But in Africa, you wash your floor with your hands in it, so you got the back out, bro. She had back.
Yeah.
She had back. I talk about on stage that she has a back. Like, you know when you walk into Sainsbury's and you want to walk through the aisle, but you see your auntie with a huge back. You're like, fuck it, I'll just go around the other aisle.
Yeah.
That level of circumference.
Yeah. Mental.
So and then I was folding the clothes. There was no more space, and she backed onto me. And then obviously I'm 12 minutes, so my thing was like that. Like, you get me? And she
Can you do that again?
like that.
Like a heartbeat.
Like that, yeah. He's feeling this one. She closed the door and she undone her robe,
Bruh.
got naked, yeah. As she was coming towards me, yeah, my mum called her name downstairs. Because in that exact moment, her test results came back. And
She had AIDS?
She had.
Well, your family tested her for AIDS.
Bro,
to see
this
if
is
she
the
was...
first maid my mum ever tested. Because
Wow.
my mum just lets them work, innit? If anything, like, we treat them better than how these other people treat them anyway.
But what? So why did she test her?
Why did she
just-
test
Because
for
my
AIDS?
auntie that lives in town, in like a rough neighborhood, she's like, oh, you got a new maid. Oh, what's that? Did you test her? My mom's like, test? What type? Oh, you test them for AIDS. Like, you don't know this. Because, bro, they sleep. We have like a little we have a guest house in our house.
Sorry,
Outside.
guest house?
We had a guest house. Yeah,
Is that what we'd call it?
We had like, it was an extension.
It sounds like the slave quarters. That's
Yeah.
what it sounds like.
Well, she had a toilet, a sink. It wasn't really slavey, but
It wasn't really
slavey.
slavey.
Slavey. Yeah, so-
Slavey.
Yeah, she had a toilet. You
Oh
know what I mean?
my
She had a
God.
toilet.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
She was living large.
No, her toilet was like a hole in the floor still.
But those are the
No wonder
those
she
are
had
the best
AIDS.
ways to-
But those are the best ones. If
Those are the best
scientifically
ones.
we're
That's how
supposed
you-
to be squatted.
that's
Have you ever
how
squatted? Taking a shit?
No,
It's
I've
the
done it
best.
in
It's
Thailand.
It's
I've done
good, yeah. It
in
aligns
Thailand.
your,
It's
it aligns your stuff.
your
Yeah, stuff, yeah.
intestines and shit.
Yeah, we're all so
But,
dumb.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it lines the
bowels
fucking
in the
yeah.
tub.
But at the end of the day, if you wipe back to front after you squat, it doesn't make a difference anyway. It's
Yeah,
still-
but you're the
still
same
really-
height as him when he's
Banana shit.
Do you ever sometimes find a toilet somewhere and like it's just a bit too high and your legs like dangle?
yeah, it's horror.
How tall are you actually?
5'7.5".
So 5'7" then.
Should we actually should we put that to the because I'm 5'8" last time I checked.
Yeah, but we're the yeah, but you're taller than me. We know
I
this.
don't know.
Well, how tall are you?
I mean,
Same height.
You're not 5'11".
Oh wait, no, he is quite tall.
Are you?
He is quite.
we
tall.
did it. We measured each other.
Yeah.
Same height.
For context, what is this measuring thing? You just measured each other.
We
put
we
each other-
stood back
just
to
stood
back.
back to back.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm
You don't-
not.
I know you can't stand it, but it's,
I'm gutted.
Dude, here's the thing. Do we
You
actually?
thought he was short or something?
No, I thought he was like 5'9" maybe. I didn't think you were that much taller
he's
than
tall,
that.
tall, he's
Here's the
tall.
thing, which I never really understood. No cap. The height thing in men. Do we actually care about it?
But
Because
we
I
don't care.
I
Yeah, we-
personally, I don't.
like.
Aye, don't-
Wait, I thought. I thought he was being
Hey,
slick. I thought
nah.
he meant we don't care about girls.
No.
Is that what you meant?
No, he was sending
like,
shots
we
to
don't care about
us.
each other.
Oh,
I thought you were sending
I thought
shots
you were
saying
saying
we don't care because we're over
yeah.
5'10".
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They
No,
care.
I'm
Over-
saying
over-
Nah,
over 6
why
foot,
have you put
like-
us two
Okay,
next
I
to each
should have
other?
said the
as well?
shot, but I was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. You put us two next to each other.
Well, do you know some
yeah.
slouching to make you feel
I know,
better?
Yeah. I'm doing
You
opposite.
better like.
Yeah, you man.
Yeah, my posture is. Dude,
Trying to get
I
every
told you
inch.
to give me a cushion, bro. I
Yeah.
need-
focus again.
What you, so what's the thing? Do you think height? What?
Do you think? Because I've got some of my boys who like mean. I think they're actually quite serious when they say like, if I was 6 foot, I'd get more girl. I'm like, I just don't think.
Do you know what? Actually,
No,
I
no,
don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't think it's
no,
a
but
thing.
it widens the net because there
massively
is a
does.
certain percentage of women that will not date someone who's under it or even like close to their height.
Bro, I remember-
It doesn't make it easy because if you've got game, you've got game, but it widens the net.
But I equate those kind of women as like people like I wouldn't want to sort of date
Because they wouldn't
anyway.
want to date.
I hear that, but also,
Get out the game,
bro.
quick. Check
I
out
remember,
quick.
bro,
Save and quit.
when I was on the apps, you would see so many girls in their bio where it's like 6 foot or swipe left, like all the time. And I remember I spoke to one of my boys, one of my best friends, and he's 5'8", I think. And he said he matched this girl, and he was like, bro, it was really awkward. And I was like, what happened? He was like, so we matched on the app, we got chatting, we were getting on really well. He was like, she was really cute. And then we decided to FaceTime. So he's like, we're FaceTiming, and then on the phone, we're just like chatting. And then at one point he said, she goes, yeah, this is like, I love how like cute you look. Because she was like, you're so like my type. Like I love guys with like dark hair and like cute faces and like tall. And then my boy said he was like, oh, I'm not that tall. And she goes, yeah, but you're 6 foot, that's tall. And he was like, I'm not 6 foot. And she was like, what do you mean? He's like, I'm 5'8". And then she went, good one. And he's going, no, I'm not joking. It says in my bio, I'm 5'8". And she's like, yeah, okay, yeah, you're 5'8", like that. And he's just like, I'm dying inside. And he's like, no, I'm actually 5'8". And she goes, oh. and then she's like, oh, okay. And he goes, yeah. And she goes, oh. That's fine. And I was like, oh god, that's the worst.
What did they
Well,
end
what
up
happened?
dating?
I think they beat for a bit, and then that was it. They were fucking for a little while.
I don't know, man. I don't believe.
You know, I heard
the
a
hype,
rumor
man.
we heard yesterday.
But bro, imagine how deep that is. Like,
No, that is-
oh
that
my
is-
god, that would be
that-
awful.
that-
bro.
It's
that's-
a real thing. It's a real thing. The height thing is real.
Massively. Shout out the Short Kings, innit?
Yeah.
But we heard a
Sorry,
we
shout out
heard
Yovan and Ashley, innit?
Fuck you.
we had a rumor yesterday from a very prominent woman. Yeah, she's very educated and she's like a girly's girl. And she like apparently tall girls give them a nickname.
Tall guys.
Oh, is this the
I don't know if you heard it.
It was no, that was the 5'11" guys.
No.
That was the
taller.
comment.
Say it.
He said the nickname is card hards.
Oh, what's this?
Oh, they can't get hard.
Apparently their thing because they're so tall they never get rock.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
not enough
because by the
blood
time the blood
circulation,
gets
yeah.
to there,
To be honest, Ollie suffers
the
with that
next
quite a
day.
I
bit.
do
He
not
is,
suffer
yeah.
with that. I can't lie. My thing.
He's hard right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am.
Why? Wait!
Wow, that's kind of mad.
Yeah, apparently that's an inside joke amongst.
And that's coming from a woman.
from women, yeah.
So there you go.
Wow.
So you might be big, literally, but we're big in spirit. You know, we stay hard.
That's what you
Big in
got.
spirit.
Yeah.
That's all we have. Yeah, I think if you
That's
got,
all we
that's
have.
all we have.
You know, Smart, I used to be 5'3" when I was 17.
We were all 5'3" up.
But
at some point.
AIDS does make you grow.
5'2".
right?
Wait, at
Yeah.
17?
One summer I grew
How old were you when you were 5'2"?
15.
Right, and then you just became.
One summer I went to like 5'10" and I carried on growing.
Yeah. We would have that growth.
That must have done wonders for your confidence.
It did. One day everyone was like, "Have you seen Paris?"
Oh,
Yeah.
you came in.
Well,
the
that
next
little
day.
short-
You came in the
Yeah.
next day like you
Bro,
came in slow mo.
This is
Everyone's
why I'm
moving
so. I
normal.
swear to God,
Yeah.
like, these was always asking like, how do you speak to women? I'm like,
What?
He's always asking me for advice, isn't it?
Rule one, get it made.
I'm a funny Somali handsome man. Nigga, I don't
When
need
did you
that.
last have sex?
I don't have sex. Haram,
Okay,
bro.
yeah,
I'm a
then-
virgin. I'm a virgin, exactly, because it's the religious purposes. All right, keep going. Religious purposes. What do you mean? Why are you man making?
Anyway.
So it's religious
saying?
purposes.
Yeah.
I've spent so long in the friend zone at 5'2".
By the way, he's holding his hand, not his dick.
Yeah,
if you can see
yeah.
on the.
But so wait, how old was you when you grew from 5'2" though?
15.
15.
But I want to hear more. So Diesel was asking you for dating advice, obviously. So
Yeah, you just asking me like,
Yeah.
what's it like to make eye contact with a woman? And I was like,
That's funny. We're cutting all this out anyway, but yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, we keep it.
Go ahead.
I'm saying it's exciting. You know what I mean? It's heart wrenching at the same time. You know, because you don't know if they like you, but then you just gotta keep.
Raw, cue
Got
the
mad sad,
background
innit? Yeah,
music.
that got a proper
Jeez,
sad there.
cue the
Bro,
smallest
you're
violin in the world.
5'11", be happy. What's wrong with you? You're not on
Word.
this side
And
of
you
the
got
table,
a beard, bro.
Yeah.
What is?
Do
you know what I'm
see
saying?
a man like this?
Yeah,
They annoy me.
yeah,
But
yeah.
you, no, you definitely got that sad boy game though. I can imagine you giving a bit of soft.
Yeah.
You got
Nah,
the sad boy.
there's still-
No, you do
I
for
make
sure.
them laugh. I make them laugh.
Do you?
Yeah.
What's that way again?
I see you stand up comedy, bro.
Bro, go
Do you bring
get
the
your
guitar in the bedroom?
Yeah, definitely.
No, seriously.
You do.
As he's about to beat, he walks in with just naked with the guitar and goes.
I can't lie. I think like so my friend yesterday was telling me her friend. So she went on holiday to Portugal. They went on a surfing trip for about 10 days, and her friend met an American boy in their hostel, and they were for the last like 2-3 days they were like loved up straight away, and right before they slept together, the boy read to her, and then they beat.
Red.
Red what?
Just like read like a poem to
I think
her.
it was Mein Kampf or something.
Read a poem.
Oh, that's the.
like
You have to.
it. I like
You gotta put that
I
in.
just don't know what it is. But
I know
Wait,
what it is.
isn't
I know what it
that?
is.
Yeah. But that's the Hitler thing.
that's a good
okay,
reason. Yeah, the Hitler thing. Yeah, that's what it is.
yeah,
The
okay.
Hitler thing. Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I do sometimes? Yeah, obviously I don't be dating like that. But when I used to back in the day,
Yeah.
bro, when I used to look randomly, I used to just look at a thing and I used to tell her, I can't lie, every time I'm around you, it just gives me that level of confidence that I feel like sometimes the world is a bad place, but then I see your face.
Game.
Yeah, bro.
Game.
Bro, and then after,
Game.
That's not
None-
game.
broski, I make them flutter, bro.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
moments
yeah.
where they
Yeah,
don't
but
expect
you
it.
know
That's
what?
how you do it. That's how you
Yeah, that is
That's
actually
sad boy game. Thank you.
That's not sad boy game.
That's not sad boy.
That's not sad boy game. When I look at you, I feel confident and the world's okay. That is
What do
sad
you
He
boy
may
game.
as well be putting his feet into the ground like I don't know. I just feel
Yeah,
like
that's
you
sad
know.
boy game.
That's
What
sad
do
boy
you- what
game.
do you
It
say?
works.
I-
but that's
What's
sad
your
boy
game? Now. Now. Come here. Now. Bitch. Calling that like
Bro,
the camel.
Listen, I'm 5'8". I can't do that, bro. I can't physically
Where's
impose
my-
Us,
that.
Yalla, us.
No,
Nah, he goes, yeah,
no,
come here now.
honestly.
Hey, come here.
Come on.
Let me get that
I don't condone the love.
No, it's not sad boy game.
That, bro,
Actually,
that's
great.
sad boy. That's
not.
sad boy
The
game.
thing is,
We're gonna have to
bro,
agree to
bro.
disagree.
You know what?
You
Chivalry is
have to
dead
adapt
because
to
of
the
niggas like
girl,
you,
bro.
bro.
You have to adapt to the girl.
No, but that's
Nah,
cat. You're saying you're saying
Chivalry is dead because of niggas like you.
no,
Yes,
because
no,
that's
I'm
not real.
a gentleman.
Bro, that's
I'm a
not real
gentleman, but you
chivalry.
don't have to say you make my life different. You change my world. That's
I say
soft shit, bro.
soft shit, but there's a difference between soft shit and then like that's not real. Do you
Yeah,
know
that's
what I mean?
for your forcing that.
I feel like
No,
I don't feel
no,
confident,
natural,
and then I speak to you, but you're a confident guy.
Yeah.
So this I run soft shit, but I mean it. Like
Yeah.
if I feel really
No,
present
but when I
with a
say
girl-
I mean it though, I'm not doing it like cool, it's time.
so you'll mean it when you'll be like, I can't lie, I don't feel confident, but then when I look at you,
I mean
Yeah.
it to
that's
make
not
her
you,
feel-
bro.
Look.
You know that's not you.
even the way you said that didn't sound like
Exactly.
you. That was you.
But
putting
like,
that-
the
but
man
he's in a room
wait,
full
the man
of-
on the
Anyhow,
same.
any
still.
of us said the same shit he just said, he'd be roasting the shit.
I would.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
exactly.
No, but I back it. That's and the
Look
thing
at
is, when
look at the jacket you're wearing. Of course you back it. That's a jacket. That's my nan has that jacket.
But did you cut the bottom half of your trousers off yourself, by the way? 'Cause I noticed you got some
Come
rips
on.
in
yeah, I
those.
paid
Of
half
course
price.
you
I
back
paid
that.
half price.
Guys, Yovan's got cut in half jean shorts. I think
Crazy.
he's just come off the construction site, probably doing a hard day's work. Right? Probably fucking-
What's wrong with the swag?
No, it
It's
looks
just-
good.
it's quite
It looks
fun.
good.
I
But
like
I know
it.
it is.
I like
It
it.
looks
I
good.
like
But
it.
that,
Thank you.
But
Thank
that,
you.
that's some soft boy shit right there.
Yeah,
Soft boy
that
shit,
is
soft boy
fine.
game. I'm not
wrong,
dissing
that's
it.
fine.
But you can't dispute that that's soft boy shit.
No, but there's no such thing.
So
is my point.
okay, so what do you say?
I mean, I don't. It depends. It depends
You
on
just
the.
flick your hair at
It,
them,
it
innit?
genuinely.
Look, it
It
does
does
not
not
raise
yeah,
what you
100%.
said. As long as you make them feel like to sleep with any girl, yeah, all you got to do is make them feel like you don't to spend time with them. You got to spend it.
Hey, move the seat. Move the seat over, Diesel. Move the seat. Man grip Steve. Move the seat over.
Come here.
Shit. Alright, wait. That covers on me.
Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate. No, we're not that podcast. We're not that podcast, guys. We're not.
What is it, Bugatti?
You sound like Parasta. No, that's a
What color is your
liberty.
Bugatti?
That is a liberty. What color is your chapati? What color is your chapati? No, go. Okay, go. Because I'm actually interested. I want to hear this. Stop staring off into the
Go.
Yeah, so what you got?
Hey!
Okay. So when you want to get any girl, what you do?
Okay, not any girl, but specifically the girls that are like not promiscuous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just gotta convince them that you want to like spending time. You want to spend time with them, but you don't want to sleep with them. And once they feel that, then they're like,
I didn't like that.
Yeah,
I'm
that was
not a
nuts.
fan.
I thought that's
Yeah.
also why.
Like
I was
that.
watching some Jubilee video, yeah. You know those videos of Vice Jubilee.
Jubilee?
One? No, you know those videos that they have people like come with like ex-boyfriends and shit. There's a guy and a girl came there, and the guy was like, a couple options. Would you rather live life without A, B, or C? And he said, I'd rather spend time with her without sex than these other stuff.
I
Bro,
saw
she was
this.
gassed,
I saw
bro.
this, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
But the thing is,
I agree with that, but if it's not a girl that you
Soft
actually
boy shit doesn't work with like girls.
But
that
if
are
it's a
fucking-
girl that you actually don't mean it with, then
Yeah.
what are you like? What's the
Exactly.
game then? Now you're like you're
one's
you're acting soft
Exactly.
to do a dirty man thing.
That's a fuckboy.
But
That's a
fuckboy move.
I would
That's a fuckboy
rather
move.
just charm her with my amazing personality and just give it to her real and be like, I just want to have sex with
lie, I
you.
think that's
I don't
right,
want to be
bro.
like, I just want to
I
spend
can't
time
lie.
with you. but
I'm
in my
always
head,
like, this is
Yeah.
what I'm looking for.
That's a
I'm
bitch ass
looking for
nigga move
this.
still.
Yeah,
That's a
what I-
bitch ass
what I
nigga move
think,
still.
that's what
I've never got the idea of like if I know that it's gonna take that like showing feelings to a girl and I know I don't feel that, I just feel like scum in it. I could never do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're disgusting. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're a piece of
You're
shit.
talking like I don't mean it in the moment because I'm more of a relationship guy, innit?
Yeah.
I
Yeah, no, but
Every week he means it with a different one.
Yeah.
No, but
Exactly.
but that's what I'm saying.
Jesus.
That's your character. When he said I didn't believe it, I believe it when you say it.
You
When
can
he
say
said
it.
it, yeah.
What do you mean?
No, because you're just
Yeah, but he's more naturally a sad boy though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's
But
why-
that's not a bad thing. I don't
But
think it's a
every-
bad thing.
So many times
It's
I'll be
just
like,
soft spoken, innit?
Yeah, you're
It's just my
soft-spoken.
voice.
no, but it's your
Yeah,
face.
soft
You,
spoken.
you often look quite like. A lot of the time I'm
You look
like, are you okay?
mysterious.
I'm like, you
Yeah,
okay?
Oh, is it? Is it?
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
just
yeah.
deep in thought.
Yeah.
That's it.
He's mysterious.
Yeah, he is You're a
Oh my
mysterious
god, I wonder
guy,
what
yeah.
he's thinking.
Yeah, definitely.
We're not that podcast.
Yeah,
lads.
nah,
We're
yeah.
not that. We're not them groups.
We're
So
not
what's
that
your boy account?
I can't lie,
Yeah,
one
but
sec.
obviously, it's obvious that
But
we're
you know
doing
girls
it
do
in
that.
jest.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know girls love when you talk about your ambitions.
Yeah,
Yes.
that is true.
Yeah, that's very
Before I
true.
started doing comedy, I was speaking to this girl and she was telling me how like talk about comedy, and I was talking about comedy. I've never done it before, innit? But I was having this deep. I feel like when you're on stage and you're articulating yourself through these words and through feels, it's like painting yourself through tapestries, like an art form, bro. She was like,
Yeah.
bro.
Bro, I can't lie.
Swear.
I've had girls say to me, I love that you're so obsessed with your work.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
yeah,
get self-conscious because I'll come home from a gig or something and I'll be like, she'll be like, how was it? And I'll be like, oh my God, this was sick. Like this happened. I tried this new joke and then also the boys were there and we did this thing. And then I'll clock myself and I'll be like, right, it's been like 10 minutes. I'm like, sorry for rambling. And
Yeah.
she's like, no, go on. I love it.
yeah,
You're
yeah. No, but-
so like driven. And
But
I'm
you
like,
also
oh, cool.
like you, but like also.
It's passion, isn't it?
See when you're roasting someone and they don't fire back and you keep roasting them, do you ever feel bad?
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
In what context is it? Another comedian?
By
at
the
a
way,
roast,
he's
or is
talking
it
about
an
George
audience?
Wheeler.
Okay, George, yeah. So I roast George a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes I do it and like everyone's laughing and I look at him and bro, the guy is in silence, bro. I feel like, oh my God.
No, the thing with George is, because he said this to me, George is very much like, he's not a quick on his feet roasty guy. He's got like an insanely genius comedy
Yeah, he
brain in
does,
terms
yeah.
of like, we've talked about this a lot where like you can say a premise to George and you'll be like, I can't quite figure out the punch, and he'll be like, oh that, and I'll be like, fuck's sake, now I
And
can't.
he does it instantly. And
it's
I've sat for
instant.
weeks trying to write
It's
this.
insane. But when it comes to like the hang and everyone's roasting, that's not his natural forte.
But he'll just go like, fuck off. Like, he just
Yeah,
does that.
yeah,
He doesn't
yeah.
actually
I'll
try
just
and hit
fuck
back.
off.
Yeah,
He doesn't
yeah.
really speak with
Yeah.
it.
yeah. But he's never feeling offended by it. He
Right.
respects the roast.
Yeah.
So
I
never,
felt bad sometimes.
yeah.
I'll be like, nah, for now I'll just keep going.
No.
I'll
If
keep
if
it.
he if he heard you saying that, he'd take the piss out of you for that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, 100%. No, I don't feel bad. I do feel bad if it's another comedian. I still do feel bad. I remember I felt bad. I took the piss out of someone once, and I felt really bad about it. And I thought I was joking, and then I was like, oh, I'm actually kind of being a bully. This was years and years ago, but I was like, oh, I don't really like that. You know when you just get that feeling in yourself?
Yeah,
like, oh,
yeah.
fuck. Because you're so used to just fucking around with everyone.
Yeah.
But they're your boys. So we fuck around all the time and say the worst shit, but then you say someone that you don't really know as much. And you're doing it in a way that you think is with love, but then you're like, actually, he's not that kind of person.
Yeah.
And he might leave feeling bad or whatever. So you don't want to do that.
But also, like, you wouldn't want to roast someone you don't like
know.
or necessarily respect.
Yeah,
'cause
but
then
and
it's,
that's
like,
the thing.
me.
It's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
term
yeah,
of
yeah.
endearment. bro,
Exactly,
almost,
yeah.
'cause it's like, if
Yeah.
I like you, I'm going to fuck with you.
Yeah.
But
I wasn't roasting this guy. Do you know what? Actually, this was one of the most profound experiences of my life when this happened. This was basically, so it was a Halloween party like a 4 or 5 years ago, and I was with my girlfriend at the time, and we were at this party, and we're on like the balcony, and everyone's in Halloween. I borrowed a friend's costume, and it was like an orange prison jumpsuit uniform. So I got to the party, and I'm on the balcony, and there's this girl there, and I was cool with her. I wasn't gonna do anything with her, but my girl was at the party. But I was like talking to her, and you know when you get that validation where she was laughing at everything I was saying, she was flirting with me, and I was like I can't lie, I was getting a hit off the validation. I was a young man, whatever, but I didn't do anything obviously. Anyway, so we're chatting and stuff, and then this guy comes over, and he's like, oh, I love your costume, man. And just for a laugh, I was like, oh, it's not a costume, man, and I thought that would be it. And he was like, oh, really? And I'm like, yeah, I came out of pen today, just got out. And he was like, oh shit, man, like that's really intense. And I looked at him and I was like, oh, he's not fucking with me. He actually thinks I've just come out of prison.
And this is an orange jumpsuit.
Orange
by the way,
jumpsuit.
which is not a fucking
Right.
Yeah, that's
so I'm
crazy.
thinking, I'm like, okay, well, either he's genius level fucking with me, or he genuinely thinks I've just come out of prison. I'm still in my jumpsuit. They didn't give me my clothes back, and then I've just come to a house party looking like I've just come out of prison. So I was
Orange jumpsuit in a UK prison.
right.
Is hilarious.
So
as
I'm just
by
like,
the
well,
way.
I'm gonna fuck with him a bit. So I was just like, yeah, no. He's like, what was it like? I'm like, he's like, what were you in for? And I was like, you can't ask me that, man. I'm not allowed to talk about that. Like, you can't. That's rule number 1 on the wing. Like, I'm just chatting shit. But then and she's howling. The girl's laughing. So I'm getting the hit off the girl, and my girlfriend's there as well. She's watching the whole thing. And for the first minute or two, it was funny. And then after a while, like, I kept going and just kept saying all this elaborate shit. And he was just like, he was a really nice guy, and he was just buying it. And then they got to a moment where I started to feel a little bit bad, but I was still like drowning in the fun of it or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, so at one point he left, and then my girl walked out the balcony, and I was like, oh, like, what's up? So I went to go and speak to her, and she was like, I'm gonna go home. And I was like, what's up? And she's like, I didn't like that. And I was like, didn't like what? I was just fucking with the guy. She's like, that wasn't like that was bullying. And I was like, no, I wasn't. And you know when someone calls you out, you get like fucking. I don't want
Defensive,
to.
yeah.
Because I don't want to feel. I don't want to accept that I'd done a
Yeah,
bad thing.
yeah.
So I was like, oh, I was just fucking with him. I was just joking. And she was like, and then bro, she spun this on me. And you're the only ones who will actually appreciate this fully. You know, Patrice is like my all-time hero, innit?
Yeah.
Patrice O'Neill, rest in peace. She said to me, she was like, I was like, oh, it was just jokes, just jokes. And she turned around, she was like, you know, you're always going on about Patrice and being righteous and this and that. That wasn't righteous. And I was like, rah, she's used my hero against me.
That's
And
mad.
she was 100% right. And I was like, fuck, I was being a dick. And it just like hit, and I felt so bad. And from that day forward, I was always conscious, like, I'm never gonna fuck with someone unless I'm so sure that we're all on equal plane and we're all fucking with each other the same way. But it fucking calling out my hero and just being like, what would Patrice think of that? And I'm like, oh fuck,
What would Patrice think of that? You
Yeah.
gotta
Can't
make
like
it
girls are
easier.
good at that, you know, spinning your own words.
bro.
Yeah.
Because I told her that in confidence, I'd be like, Patrice, he talks
Yeah,
about being
yeah.
righteous and speaking the truth and da 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 da. And she you know, she
She
had that,
dived deep
she had
into
that
the
locked and
archive,
loaded,
yeah,
and she just
she
went,
deep dived
bow,
into
the
that,
sniper
yeah.
shot, and it was, hit me, man.
Shit.
Yeah. But
Girls cut deep so quickly. Like I find it so difficult to banter with them. Do you know what I mean? Like, to like the way we roast each other and we like shoot shots at each other.
I think it depends on the girl though. Like
Yeah.
Jody's mad cool, Ali's mad cool.
And yeah.
I get what you mean. On mass, it is.
Well, one time I was like,
Yeah.
I was joking with a girl and I was like, oh, like, yeah, you're built like a child. And she was like, yeah, I've seen your flaccid penis. I was like, whoa.
Jesus.
I was like, it's not meant to be big when it's flaccid, you know, like.
Yeah.
Why are you showing her that anyway? What the fuck?
Wait,
she's
I don't
seen
know
it,
this.
bro.
Yeah.
What-
But
which
you're
time?
always
Left
hard
time?
around your girl.
Bro, I've never been with a girl, so I wouldn't know. Innit?
I've
of
seen
course,
your
yeah, of
flaccid penis.
But that is a level of deepness
That's
that I see.
evil.
Like that's
No, but I
That's
respect. But I
evil.
rate that.
no, because that's mean.
Right, what do you
No,
mean?
it's not
It's mean spirited.
mean.
No, it's not because
'Cause
like.
but like
because, like, you
let me
should
tell you
be-
the effects after she said that. Now, like when I get out of the shower,
Exactly.
You give it a little shake around
I
to
know,
get
I
half.
can't-
You
seven
warm
going.
up a little bit before you.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah,
what was the context? So it was a girl you were seeing.
we would just play like we were just joking around, roasting each other.
But she's giving it as good as she's like. She's
Yeah,
giving
well,
it as
that's,
good as she's
that's,
getting.
that's
in a way
fine.
as
That's
well.
not
Yeah.
mean. That's like
Like
if-
built like a child is a bit cutting deep to a chick.
Yeah.
I feel like as
She
well.
just played fair
Yeah,
game.
yeah,
A little bit.
If you're a
Yeah.
comedian,
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like
I don't think.
Yeah, a little
it's
bit.
saying they're small. Generally, girls like to
Nah,
feel
but you
small.
might be talking about their tits, their bone, they might be a
Yeah,
bit insecure
true,
about
true.
that.
Yeah,
You might be
that's
trying to.
true. I think
Don't
that's
get me wrong,
completely fine.
but I think flaccid penis is just because. Listen, you got to be a very big man to be proud of your flaccid penis in
Yeah.
every circumstance. Like I can get a decent flaccid going. Give me 10 minutes and I'll be back.
If it's
You know
not
what I mean?
cold,
But-
yeah.
yeah.
Please explain what that means. What does
No,
that
but you
what
know,
do
like you just slap it off your leg a couple of times and wake him
Yeah.
up. Sometimes he's dead asleep.
Wakey,
Do you know what I'm
wakey,
saying?
yeah.
It's like,
I'm
come
talking
on, like
dead
let's.
asleep. I'm
Yeah,
talking
no, and that's what I'm saying. And that's
I'm
that.
talking cold draft, dead asleep.
That,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah,
what
no,
I'm
that's
saying.
peak.
Every man knows if someone said to you, "I've seen," and you think of that flaccid, and you think, "Oh no, you haven't seen it." Do you know what I mean? It's not a nice thing to know that someone's seen that. Which is why my girls never see me naked ever. I'm always
6 years.
Yeah,
Seven.
I'm always locked up. I got a chastity belt on. You know.
He takes his underwear off. There's just
Yeah.
more underwear.
Only in the sauna once. You saw it. You know what I'm saying?
But I think if you have that relationship with your partner,
Yeah.
and if you've, I don't know that context, but if in your context you've been with each other for so long, I think that's fine because you'll get to a point where you're like,
Oh, yeah,
well,
no,
I've
she's
seen
seen
your,
it, she's
I've
seen
seen you, I don't know, droopy tits. Or whatever.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
there's
it-
some
oh,
stuff
I've-
that I feel like,
seen your
like I
droopy
can,
tits.
I don't know.
I've
It's like-
joked with girls that can genuinely take it and they go back and forth and they can do it, but there are still some things where I wouldn't something I would never say droopy tits to a girl.
No,
Yeah,
of
droopy
course.
tits.
Because that's the kind of thing where they will sit with that.
Yeah.
And same same with me. If she said some shit about my dick, I'd be
Yeah.
like thinking about that for fucking.
but
months.
I think
the
it depends.
connection between mind and dick, like, is important.
Yes, but I think it depends on the context with you and your missus. If this is like your best friend, I think everything's fair game.
No, yeah,
I think it just depends on your relationship.
I would like that dynamic.
Yeah.
I would like that
Yeah.
dynamic.
I just.
But I know that
yeah.
I can admit that I'm insecure enough that there are things where they could say to me where I'd be like, oh fuck, what about you?
Really?
100%.
Like
yeah.
what?
Really?
Like what?
Let me take some notes.
Yeah. Do you want to do a roast battle next month? tell me what you hate about yourself.
You know what? This is what I find interesting. Yeah. Sorry, not to cut you off.
No, it's fine.
Like I think so. A lot. I don't know about you, man. I think all my friends and family are funny. They're all comedians in their own right. I've known them since nursery, year 3, year 7.
Yeah.
All my whole school, all my like friends from school,
Yeah,
and
same.
everyone in my family is big. Everyone's funny.
Yeah.
So I always find like I've sort of found comedians are a bit more insecure than
Sensitive.
a bit sensitive, a bit more
Everyone's
insecure.
insecure.
Patrice was famously sensitive.
When you say everyone's got an insecurity.
Yeah, but there's
But I feel like
not
there's a
insecurity,
heightened bit with comedians a little bit because I think sometimes you can. I think we're okay with each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
But I feel like some things I've said to my friends, I will say the most abhorrent
No,
thing,
but
but
that-
I've known them for ages.
That's because you've built that foundation. Like me and my friends have said heinous things to each other from the day we met.
Yeah.
If you're talking about a comedian that you've met a couple of times and then you just call out his flaccid penis,
Yeah.
it's gonna sting. Do you know what I mean?
just
Once you've
look
got
at
that
me.
foundation, you
But I think it's more. I think it's
Right in my eye as well.
And also, like you see with these comedians, most of the time when they're around their friend group, they're the guys making jokes in it.
That's also true.
And
Good
so
point.
they're not really used to niggas attacking them.
Yeah, that's very true. That's
a great point.
You see, I'm not used to it because in my friend group, anybody can get it, which is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
You need people to humble you.
See, I don't feel like that. I feel like I'm constantly holding back with my civilian friends.
Really?
Which means
Yeah.
like,
As in,
oh,
like,
because you know,
Non-comedians, yeah.
because you know
Really?
you have like a power.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that.
And not because
You
like, oh,
wield
I'm
the
so
power.
great, but I do this every day. I get better at this every day. So to start roasting people, like the way that we roast each other, we don't hold back.
You have an overly fake laugh.
No,
when
I
their
think we
shit
hold
roasts
back.
to make them
No,
feel like
no,
they're good
but,
at it.
We
but
hold back.
That's
but
exactly
it's-
it. That's
I-
exactly
yeah.
it.
I listen. I think when I was
You
young,
hold back?
Comparatively to me and my friends and my
Is
family,
it?
we hold back.
Do you
I
think?
You have to
I-
with family, though.
for me,
you have to with family.
No, in my family, anybody.
No, he's
can
saying
get
he
it.
holds back with us.
I think-
Yeah.
Why?
No, but
let it rip.
No. As in, like, I feel like
What have you got?
there's more hold back between comedians I've found than in my personal life.
No, but comedians is
I
different.
get what
to
you're
this.
saying. I get like
But
someone,
so you
someone
and
like,
your boys are roasting each other because like me and my boys would roast each other.
Yeah.
When I was younger, that's all we did. It was all
Yeah.
fucking racism. Your mum's broke. It was
past
all of that. It was
time. It was
evil.
past
It was evil when we were younger. Like one of my friends, good mate of mine, his family are troubled. Let's just say that they got a lot of problems, and we used to go in on some dark shit
Yeah,
about his
yeah.
family. And we like his mum was in the paper for something kind of fucked up, and we used to grill him about it. We wouldn't really do that now because we're a bit older. But
Yeah.
So I think I do roast my friends, but it's more like sparse. Like it will happen now and then.
Right.
Whereas when we're here,
Yeah.
it's on site every time.
Yeah.
It just, and that's because I think we're just all wired
the
that way.
biggest laugh
So I
track
think
from that
I think
shit.
you and your
Yeah.
friends are just all wired in the same way, maybe. Where you're
Yeah.
always at each other.
But we're sort of like we all got at each other in like a place of love and like if you're like obviously there's the thing of like clowning around, which we all do. But then there's that thing of like if my friend did like I don't know something a bit moist or a bit wet or something, we'd pull him up on it and pull it out.
Yeah.
So I've never
Yeah,
really
but
had.
that's
I
that's
think
standard.
with
That's
you though,
standard.
specifically with you, you're in like charming mode when you're at a comedy night. Or
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
trying to be
more
sexy on
you're
stage
more
and
trying
that.
to charm people than actually trying to banter with them.
Definitely.
What?
Yeah, I think you. I
He's
think
trying to
you
rizz-
come up-
he's on
You're
rizz
trying to
mode.
rizz, you're trying to
Yeah.
rizz up the audience every time.
You have a very good.
I've seen you
charming
on stage.
personality.
You sit on a stool and that. Like you're trying to be sexy for sure.
I don't
I've
really
seen
know.
him have
I
a
don't
day
really.
when
Yeah.
shit,
Yeah.
Do I?
100%,
It's not
yeah.
necessarily translation onto comedians being insecure.
But then I see a
the-
different side when you're with us, with this
Yeah.
group.
Okay.
Then it comes out. But when
But
I'm seeing your
also,
shows
but
all
also
the time-
how we are with our group is different to how I am with other comedians.
Oh yeah, 100%.
When I'm a lot of other comedians, and also this is the difference between again like New York and London. In New York, everyone's just constantly busting out. Here, I noticed a very distinct like
we
you'd be at a
spoke
gig. Yeah, so that's the first thing me and Ashley ever spoke about. It was outside there, and we were like, we both want the hang, and we were like, why isn't everyone fucking around and roasting each other?
Yeah.
That's what we both got into comedy for.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it didn't happen really because you go to a show and then you see someone and then you'd be like, oh they'd be like, oh, great set, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. And you're like, thanks. And then you're like, well, I feel bad being like, you know, your mum's dead. You
Yeah.
Because you just said I've had a good set. I don't.
Yeah.
And then here we just all started letting loose, and
Yeah.
that feels way more natural
Yeah,
to me
it does.
than
It feels
being
way
like.
more natural.
And we'll still be like, bro, that joke is killer.
Yeah. There's still
Or
love
like, yo,
there,
that
but we're
bit
fucking with
terrible.
each other.
You should kill yourself.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
It's
like,
almost
we'll
like
do
you
that.
respect how how much of a violation that roast was.
100%.
Yeah.
Dude, when Diesel
Yeah.
roasted me the other day when we were outside, it was so good. You saw when you panned the camera to me, I was like, I've got nothing.
Yeah,
I was
fair.
like,
Yeah.
and I was like, I'm just gonna sit and take
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I got a good one in earlier. He had a good one. Let me sit and be like, yeah,
Yeah,
fair. He
yeah.
got me
you
on
gotta
that,
sit in it.
and that's
Yeah.
the fun of it.
Yeah.
But I think that like mentality that we all have together, it makes to cultivate better comedy from each
100%,
other, because it's like
100%.
we're kind of all like not competing, but we're all kind of like pushing each other.
Well, it's the same thing as us calling each other out on hack stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
there's a thing now where if you walk in here and one of us is at the back, you're not gonna feel good doing some hack material because you
Exactly.
know they're gonna pull you up and be like, bro, what the fuck was that?
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't think you could do that to other comedians. But I think I'm always like, even if it's someone, because I know some comedians who get annoyed when people they don't know tell them, oh, that was good or that wasn't good.
I'm one of those comedians.
I'm open to anyone. If
Yeah.
it's someone I've never met before, and they're like, oh, that wasn't a great joke. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I like
open
it.
to it.
I've got a weird thing. I feel like if I've seen you and I rate you,
Yeah.
then I really appreciate it, because I'm
100%.
like, this guy's funny. He knows funny. We have a similar sense of humor. Give me the notes.
Yeah.
But if I haven't seen you, or I don't know, and it's not to say you're not funny, but maybe I don't connect with your comedy, then it's like, well, you know, you're not gonna find my shit funny because I don't
Yeah.
find your shit funny.
Also, there's a difference between saying, like, if I didn't know you and I saw you at a gig, and there's a difference between coming up and be like, yo, I love that joke you did about that. I thought of a tag. You can maybe try that.
Yeah.
That's different to being like, yo, I didn't really like that joke. It wasn't
Yeah,
very funny.
that's
so weird.
That would
So
be very
weird.
weird. Yeah, that would be very weird. But then the tag thing's weird as well. Like, I appreciate it, but you know, when people give you a tag, and it's different if we're workshopping, if we're sitting here together and we're like, but I've had audience members come up to me.
Oh, bro.
I thought of this, and it's like, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna use it,
Oh,
mate.
really?
I'm sorry, I'm not gonna use it. I'm not gonna
Really?
use your tag.
Really?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, and listen, 90% of the time, the tag that you're giving me, I have thought about it. Like, it's very often that it's not like, and again, when you're workshopping, it's different, but most of the time when someone gives you a tag, it's like, yeah, I already explored that.
I had
you
a
know?
heckler give me a tag once.
Was it a good tag?
Kill yourself.
No, it was a terrible tag. It was a terrible tag. No, it was. This was like a year and a half ago. I was doing a show, and I won. It was like the trophy thing. I won the night, and she heckled me in my set, and I put her down. She did it again, put her down again, and then I put her down a third time, and then that was it. And then I finished my set. I won the night, and then afterwards, I saw her coming up to me, and I was like, okay, she's probably gonna come up and be like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to ruin that. And she came up and she was like, you know that Jesus bit you do? And I'm like, are you fucking seriously about to give me notes after you just
That's
heckled me?
hilarious.
And she was like, no. You don't understand. I'm a comedian as well. And I went, no, you're not.
Oh Jesus.
I was like, no, you're not. She goes, no, I am. And I go, you're not. She's
Yeah.
like, what do you mean you don't know? And I was like, I do know, because a comedian would never do what you just did.
That's not. That's
Unless
not
you
the right
knew
way.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Unless you
and
know
even
boys.
still.
Oh, I can't lie, I did it to a comedian on Saturday.
What'd you do?
What? Give a tag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was a.
Yeah.
No, but you didn't heckle him, though.
Yeah,
No,
no.
oh, not heckle. No.
Given a tag, I don't mind, but
But
like,
it's a tag that they laughed at and he never knew why they were laughing. I had a joke about why
We'll
people,
censor that. But yeah.
people put acid on a knife. Why do you put acid on a knife? The knife becomes redundant, or some shit like this. The acid becomes redundant, and people laughed at that line.
Yeah.
And he's like, "What happened? What are you guys laughing at?" I'm like,
Oh.
after the show, like, bro,
He's
they were
American. He
laughing.
doesn't understand British humor.
yeah, but that's you're not giving him a tag. He accidentally stumbled across something, and you're just pointing out. to
Yeah.
him. Like, so the other day when I was at,
I had to sneeze. I didn't want to interrupt your thought. Sorry. It's gone. Sorry. Sorry.
Alright.
He
That's
was
some
about to
soft
sneeze,
boy
he
shit.
about
I was
to
about
sneeze.
to
No,
sneeze.
no,
Smart,
no.
smart,
I was about to
smart.
sneeze. I
Hold
didn't want
on,
to ruin
hold
your
on,
Imagine
hold
you
on.
say something
See,
hilarious.
he got me soft boy shit. I'm being
sorry.
considerate, no?
I'm sorry.
I like how you didn't pat me. 'Cause
Yeah.
You're like, he's soft boy. Let me comb his hair.
He doesn't want to fuck up your hair.
Yeah,
that was him being a
exactly,
soft boy.
that's it.
That was him being a soft boy.
I'm flaccid right
Sorry,
now.
go
so
on.
it's very strong.
Right, so I'm gonna change that. Wait, what?
Sorry, go on. Sorry.
So the other day at Live Next to the Apollo, when I did that gig,
Yes.
it was
Oh,
good.
yeah, I saw that.
Good, went really well. You know my bit, my opening bit where I talk about basically I'm half Egyptian, half Irish. The link is terrorism to those two countries. When I first started, that was an early bit for me, and obviously the link there is bombing on stage. It's a hack bit. Yeah. So I used to do that, and then I got better, and I realized that was shit. And I've had so many people come up to me, and at the Live Next to the Apollo, an audience member come over. He's like, "Hey man, I'm from New York. You have to just throw something in about bombing." And I'm like, "Yeah, no, I tried it, mate. Like it doesn't work." And he's like, "No, you don't get it. Bombing and bombing." And I'm like, No, I get it, mate. It's a shit joke. But it's that thing of like, just don't give me a tag. If we're workshopping, or if I know you well enough, then
exactly.
throw something
Like, we
in
throw
there.
tags at each
Yeah,
other.
we throw tags.
Yeah.
And when you did that bit the other day, you
the app.
Yeah, and I said the setup's great, the punchline isn't strong enough, and we kind of workshop things, and you got something. So that's different. But someone just throwing, it's just like, mate, I thought of that already. You know.
I find that same thing I find weird when someone comes in and starts roasting if we don't know them.
Yeah, that's all.
That feels weird.
What the gig the other day? Who was the guy that just started sending shots to everyone at the end of the roast?
Zach.
Yeah, that was wild. That was wild.
That's exactly what happened.
This
really.
guy,
Yeah.
this guy went from soft
It
boy
was
to
a
hard
roast
boy
battle.
to top boy. He was ready to
It was
fuck him up.
roast to Raj. You haven't met Raj yet. It was roast to Raj Savadi for his birthday, yeah. And all the comedians came up and roasted just Raj. Zach came up and went, yeah. So the thing about Paras is, and all of us were looking at each other like, wait, what?
He
Why am I
started getting
catching
onto
strays
everyone.
right
Yo,
now?
this brother did a
Is this
drive-by. He rolled down the window, and then
Everyone.
rolled it back up.
is
and
this the
left.
guy
He
who was
missed everyone.
Yeah,
Like,
he
Is
did.
this the guy who was at
bad. You
Anthony's
reckon?
gig?
Huh?
Yeah.
That guy. Was it that guy? Okay, yeah. So he went up to roast Raj and then just started roasting
He
you.
just roasted everyone else and then did like 1 or 2 on Raj at the end. But
So he thought it was like a roast.
Everyone.
Yeah,
He
like
got-
a
he
roast
got
panel.
Yovan
Like a roast
first.
panel, yeah.
He got Yovan. Yovan was like, we had to hold Yovan back because Yovan was going to jump on stage.
Yovan
and
got on
bang him
stage
in
and
the face.
Wait,
clapped
what?
back. Yeah,
Yeah, wait,
Yovan
hold on,
got-
As a
Yeah,
joke,
he
obviously.
wasn't,
As a
he wasn't.
joke.
Yeah,
I
I
was
was
like,
joking. Yeah.
But Yovan got back on stage to clap back. Or you got on stage, you wasn't even going to go on, and you was
No,
like,
I
nah,
wasn't
let me
gonna
go
go
on
on,
and let me
and I
clap
went
back
on
at
to
him.
clap
quickly,
back.
yeah.
But here's
Did you
my.
get him?
I think I got him. Well, no,
Did he get him? I'll ask him now. Did he get him?
Yes,
It was-
yes,
it was-
yes, yes.
it was-
He got it. He got
The
it.
first
The,
few.
the
it was
first
then-
few landed for you, but then afterwards it went kind of down.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say the opposite because that's when I ended on. So basically.
Oh yeah, you ended well.
Let me set it up. So basically, the roast that I grew up on is like when you get on stage to roast, you also roast everyone else, like
Yeah,
you know, or like
yeah.
other people.
Yeah, the Comedy Central panel.
Yeah, yeah.
So what he did that, I was like, oh, this is actually funny. Like I actually rated it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is jokes. Not many of us had prepared like roasts, so we were all kind of like sort of winging it. Deez did well, you did well. Callum killed it.
killed,
You
yeah.
went up and
I
tried to. You
I had
did
4 roasts, 3 of them bombed. My last one killed.
yeah, everyone did well. I didn't really have anything because I was meant to leave the gig, and then I ended up staying. So Zach now roasts everyone, and then like he gets at me. He got at me a few times. He was like talking about my weight. I was
You
like,
have to mention
fair
that they
play.
bombed.
You're not big, though.
You have to mention that
No,
every single
but,
roast
like-
bombed as well. Though every single one of his roasts bombed. Like
Yeah,
it
but
was silent, bro.
but like I respected.
It was a weird room as well. It was
weird.
a weird room. To be fair
It was
to
a
him,
weird
it was hard to do.
I respected it anyway, and then like he had like 3 or 4 more just for me.
Yeah,
and then I was like, yo, brother, man's just in the back chilling. Like, what?
he
I was
definitely,
minding
he
my
definitely
business.
don't like
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
He's jealous of your hair or something. 100%.
I don't know what it was.
There
You're
was
the
something
type
in
of
it.
He's
bloke
not jealous of
which
his
is-
career.
All them shorts. No, yeah.
All the shirt. Although my coat that day was on fleek.
No. I can't lie.
My coat
He
that
had
day
like
was
what was it, like a level one?
You
or
do
something?
have a good
He
sense of
does.
style.
But look, I said it to him. No one else could put. If I wore that, I would get
Yeah.
roasted.
But because
He
he's
pulls
got
off.
the hair
Yeah.
and also he's nice as well.
And he's got the
Thank you.
3 earrings in one ear. and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
2 earrings and then it's 2 in each, innit?
He's got the
And
top
then
one
one's
here now.
swollen now. But
You
anyway.
had that one fuck up fashion wise, but other than that, you've been
What was the
alright.
No, I still rated it.
What was the
Well, I'll
fuck?
come on to that. I'll
You
come
walked
on to
in like
that.
a bag
If
of
you wanna see his-
Satsoumas, bro.
If
You
you want to
walked-
see his fuck up,
Yeah, go on,
series,
Backstreet.
we have a clip of him getting
Yeah.
absolutely spit roasted
Oh, I
by all
wasn't
the
there that day.
comedians.
Was it bad?
It's really bad.
Okay.
I rated it anyway. So then
course
he
you did.
and then like 3 or 4, he had extra for me, and then all the men them were like, oh, rah, and I was like, yo, but what going on? And then he got on
And
stage.
he was in the back like, ah.
Yeah. He was like,
So then, and then he kept going, and then it wasn't landing, and then I was like, oh, ha! Like he'd say a bit, and then just before people like even registered what it was, I was like, oh, ha, ha, your jokes, bro.
Hating motherfucker.
Hate it. And then it went down. And then I kept doing it, and then all the man were like, "Yo, chill." I'm like, "I'm actually calm, you know." And then I was like, "Nah, fuck it, let me jump on." So I took off the coat.
Yeah.
I took off the coat. I was like, "Fuck it." And then I went up there. I had one joke for Raj, which I don't think went that well. It was that
Yeah, I know
that
what
joke
you-
that I
yeah,
spoke
I
to you
know,
about.
yeah.
And then I kept getting at him, and then he had braces. I was like, "Bro, how old are you? 14?" Like all this stuff. It's just kind
It
of.
was a weird crowd.
It was just a whatever stuff.
They
The
weren't
only
primed
people
for a
laughing were
roast.
the man that- the
They
only
weren't
people
they weren't primed for a
because
roast.
obviously they don't know any of us.
Yeah.
And then the one joke that I had, which I was actually happy with, which I thought was the best bit out of anything, like of the roast that I had, because the rest were like whatever. Is like we were all sitting next to each other. As soon as I got up on stage, he came and sat right next to Diesel.
that was great.
Like right next to Diesel. And then I was like, bro, that's not your seating plan. Why are you sitting next to Diesel like you're? And then all the man them went
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
he don't like you, man.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
like he
That
don't rate
killed.
you.
That
And then like
killed it.
and then everyone left and ran, and he
Yeah.
was just sitting there eating his chips.
Yeah,
that murdered.
That was it.
rough.
Yeah.
But-
you tried to roast me as well, bro. He didn't land.
Yeah.
It's like people on the circuit mistake me for Diesel. I mean, look at him and look at me. Look at him and look at me.
And that was it. Silence.
Yeah.
And bro, everyone was like, nah.
Do you know him like that? Because I've seen him here a couple
No.
times.
You know what? I've never met him the first time.
He
I
came
met
to your
him.
special though.
He came to my special. I didn't know this guy. He came to my special. And then obviously afterwards, we're acquainted.
His roasts were
we're
awful
acquainted.
that day, bro. He said something about. He said when I look at Paris, I see an unevolved species or something, which is mad racist.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
mad
yeah.
racist.
I mean,
All
he's
of us
not-
look at each other.
Also, I don't get it.
Neither do
I don't get
but
it.
No, that's why no one.
I think he talks about your guitar or something.
Yeah, he said something about it.
I rate it. Shout out, Jack.
Shout out to him, bro.
Yeah, no,
Zach.
shout
Zach,
out.
Zach,
Yeah.
shout out, Zach.
He
Because
did-
you
I
gotta have
rate
balls
it.
to come and do that.
I
for
rate
the man
it.
You
that
rate
I'm
him
not
so
really
much,
there.
you got his name wrong.
Yeah.
That's how hard you rate him.
Shout out, Jack.
Yeah.
No, shout out, Zach, man.
That- but-
He's a good. He was good, and he's funny. I think he's
He's a
funny,
good- yeah.
and
But-
I rated it.
Yeah, that room wasn't practical because I've done another roast battle at another place as well, and the MCing has to be done in a very particular way. You have to prime the room to be
He was MC
ready for
innit?
it.
Saying, yeah.
Yeah, but I
He's a good
just
MC,
yeah, he's
but-
a great MC, but I just think like when you do it at Angel and then when you do it somewhere else, you can see the difference.
Specific, yeah,
like
yeah.
whoever's doing it at the Bill Murray knows how to do it.
But
Like,
you're right.
They come in with dark shit. They
Yo,
come
man,
in
were
and
you
let
there from
people
the
know.
first half? From
Yeah,
the
I
start?
performed. I was first.
Oh,
or
you were
second.
first. What
yeah,
was the first half saying? Was everyone bumming or what?
You killed, but you went up after a ting that bombed. I can't lie, everything that performed that day was terrible still.
How big was the crowd?
20.
20 people, yeah, it wasn't crazy.
Yeah. But you
Including
came
you
on-
lot.
including
Without
us,
us.
man,
Well,
25,
without-
yeah,
25,
25.
It was alright still, you did well.
It was safe.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, it was a good. I thought it was a good crowd, but most of it were like his friends.
Yeah, it was a lot of his friends, yeah. Man, that's why when I was getting ready to go up for the roast, I was like, oh, this is going to be perfect. There's all his boys, and I'm about to
Yeah.
cook him. And a couple of mine landed, but there was a couple ones that I thought were brilliant, and they didn't. And I was like, so it was just a bit of a weird energy when the roast were going on.
Do you remember one of them that didn't land?
He's a short Sri Lankan guy. I ran this by a couple of you, and you said it was really funny. He's a really short Sri Lankan guy, shorter than me, so really short. And I was like, you look like a Papa Dumpa Lumpa.
Yeah,
That's good.
At the Curry Factory, which is, I mean, it's silly, but
That's funny. That's creative.
yeah, and I was roasting him about his height, and the other one was shout out Raj, by the way. The other one was roasting about his height, and I was like, I'm actually jealous of how small you are because you can fuck a girl missionary and suck on her tits at the same time.
I know. I've heard you
Yeah.
tell me that joke.
And
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, a couple landed, some of them didn't, but Callum killed that night. Callum really,
Yeah, Callum.
yeah.
People were screaming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I sent him a message yesterday again, telling him to sign up for roast battle, but he's just
Yeah, every time I see him, I'm like, bro, you have to do roast battle. He's so good.
Wow.
yeah, he's really good at it.
Yeah, the
He's
one
got
joke
that
was like,
friend.
oh, every time I dap up Raj and he pats me on the back, I feel like he's pickpocketing me.
No, but I did this is what I said to him. I was like, the only reason you're good is because you're blatantly slightly racist. Like if you were to roast like a white guy, you're just gonna bomb.
I think he'd
Because you're not gonna be.
kill.
I'm telling you,
I think I'll say that Callum can roast anyone.
he has to. No, but trust me. When he's roasting Diesel
An
or
ethnic
Raj, there's
minority,
because you got to remember his dad's probably been telling him these jokes since he was 3. You know what I'm saying? It's real though. Yeah, Millwall. Man's a Millwall fan. He's been hearing this at the games for 10 years.
Facts,
So he's just
That
ready
is a
to go.
really good point.
Come on, man. I'm racist as well. I know. You know what I'm
That
saying?
is a really
you
good
know.
point. Who's the most racist in our group?
But who? This is like a small portion of the group, no?
Yeah.
Or is this? Are you talking about here?
Well, I was talking about here, but also then if you extend it to our wider group.
How much bigger is this group? So it's Callum and then
George,
He-Man.
maybe.
But no, but what races are we going? Because you can get people that aren't white that are racist
Maybe
as
like
well.
four
No,
Do you
obviously,
wanna
if
tell-
you're doing
you've
who's
got a
most
bit about
racist
this.
white guy, I'm the only white
Yeah,
guy.
wait,
no, but no,
So I
I'm
win by
saying,
default.
so who did a bit about this here before? Where they were saying black people are the most racist of black people. Was it you that said that? Yeah.
That's you,
So
yeah,
it's like you can get that side of it as well. We're just going to George and
Indians are just as racist to
yeah,
Indians.
that's what I'm
Like,
saying.
Why is it that different? Every race that isn't Indian or black would rather say the P word over the N word. Like they fear they're less fearful of us Indians than they are of black people. Like if I told you choose the P word or the N word to say,
I'm screaming the P word.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. There's no
Man
way.
said scream.
I'll get it tattooed on my neck if I have
Okay.
to. I just don't want to say that one. I don't want to say the other one, man.
Thing is, but like Indian people aren't threatening.
Nah, they're not.
But P words for Pakistanis, not even Indians.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
a
but
broad
it's
statement.
broad
"Bro,
statement.
I'll set your bum on fire with my food, bro."
I don't know. What
To be
that
fair, they're
means.
less fussed about words. They're more fussed about drawings.
Wait, Is that a Muslim joke? Wait, is that a Muslim joke?
That was an elite joke.
was a Muslim
That was an elite joke.
Well done.
You know that was a great joke.
Listen, I can't even say that.
So Ollie's the most racist. We've established that.
Yeah.
He's
We
definitely
knew
the
that.
guy.
Yeah, that's true. I was born with it.
Yeah. I saw his shorts. I was like, racist.
I think
I saw the shorts as well. I was like,
Yeah. the
yeah, you
shorts
man
are
are
very
matching shorts like.
No, mine
No,
aren't.
don't
Mine
disrespect
aren't.
me.
Yeah.
Yours look fresh. His thing's discoloured a bit.
Please.
Yeah, because I don't give a fuck. I just
Yeah.
I just threw on.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah. You're wearing trackies, brother. What are you?
So I'm outside. I'm chilling, bro.
Yeah, but it's out sunny.
Yeah.
It is sunny to be
Find
fair.
out
You're hot.
there's no more forces left in those air forces.
Do you know what the thing is though?
Who's forcing you to wear them? Honestly.
Hey! That was good. You flinched like I was gonna hit you there. You flinched.
You're racist, bro. I thought you were.
That's
I
true.
can't lie though.
No, it's not
The
true.
way you tie your shoelace, Yovan is different, bro.
Bro, Vans, yeah.
Those loops are loops.
Bro, the Vans is
Yeah,
mental
real.
because like it drags on the floor, so I kind of have to. Sometimes I tuck it.
Or you just tie your
Just
shoelace
double
properly.
knotted.
It's double knotted.
It is
Is that
double knotted.
Is that double
Or
knotted?
triple knotted then.
Yeah, but
Triple knot's
but
crazy.
a triple and quadruple doesn't really add that much in.
But it
inch.
shortens it.
It makes it harder. It makes it actually a lot looser. I think.
Does it?
I don't know.
He knows about loosening
He knows
things.
about. Oh,
His
His
anus,
bumhole,
man.
Yeah. Thank you.
you got a loose butt.
Yeah. Because he used to stretch it with
Yeah.
the
I
things.
think the only reason N-word is more scarier is because, bro, black people will beat you up. Bro.
Exactly.
Black people will beat you
Yeah,
up.
but
Well,
there are
Indians
some
would try.
Indians and Pakistanis that
Pakistanis
fuck you up as
will
well,
beat
bro.
you up
Yeah,
if you
there's
say
some
it.
Hey,
people
bloody
that'll fuck you
fuck.
up.
They bloody, yeah, they will. But then a lot
Hey,
of
bloody
times,
bench
bro,
fuck.
I think Indians,
We'd give it a
they
good
don't,
go.
and Pakistanis, I think Pakistanis are more united. Indians are more united when it comes to economy and stuff. But when
Yes.
it comes to like,
Yes.
Economy.
Yeah. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Them and
He's
the
not
Jews.
wrong. It's the way you
Them
said
and the
it.
Jews.
What was it you said the other day? What was it you said? Oh, I remember it when we were with Trey in
Yeah.
fucking Simmy's apartment.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, this is so funny.
what is it?
So we're with this guy called Trey. He's an African American guy from LA.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you remember it?
Oh my.
So
That
we're
was
in
hilarious.
we're in
Oh
Paris's
my-
cousin's apartment, and it's me, Diesel, Paris, Paris's cousin Simmy, and then Trey. Like I said, African American black guy from LA. So we're talking about stuff, and at one point we start talking about slavery, and Trey's basically like
Great chat.
As you do.
as you do,
As you
yeah.
do.
And so we're talking about the different kinds of slavery and talking about the slave trade, and then Trey's giving us like an insight from like an African American perspective and like how that shapes it in his family and everything else. And so we're going deep into it, and then Diesel, it's like a really deep conversation. Like we were roasting each other before and we're throwing jokes in, but it was an actual like interesting deep conversation. And then Diesel just comes out with so obviously, bro, like the thing is like obviously like your family were like slaves, innit? Obviously, no offense. And it was the way he dropped no offense. In the middle of
me and Oliver side-eyed each other like this.
Bro,
It's more
me and
offensive to say
Ty-
no
It's
offense.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's why it was
It's
funny.
more offensive to
If
say
he'd
no
have just said
offense.
the sentence,
Yeah.
it would have been
Yeah,
fine.
yeah,
Like obviously
yeah.
your family was slaves, so he
Yeah,
was
yeah,
obviously your
yeah.
family was slaves, innit? No offense.
yeah.
It was like
People don't know this, but Somali people never slaves. They were never.
Come on, on top.
He never
On
lets you
top.
down.
On top.
He never lets you forget it.
On top.
That's about to change.
Let
Let me make a phone call real quick.
Hey, no.
like that. I got one.
That is hilarious.
That's
you know
none of
what?
my
Hey,
watch.
I'm gonna say this on a podcast, yeah. So I went to Paris' house one time to edit some footage, yeah. So I went to his house to edit some work, yeah. I'm in the back house and I see his dad. I think this is the first time I ever met Paris' dad.
Yeah.
He's like, I was like, nice to meet you, Papa Paris. Like, my name's He's like, yeah, I've seen your videos, yeah. He's like, by the way, you know the leaves they accumulating. You wanna grab a broom and start sweeping?
Did he pay you for it?
Nah, bro.
There you go.
Yeah, bro.
Is it?
Bro,
Wait,
Paris.
I
Did
have
that
a
happen?
similar joke.
If the
Well,
chain-
no,
if the-
similar story. When we were landscaping my garden time ago, and I've got two of my friends, one's Ghanaian, one's Nigerian, and they came back to mine, and we had like literally, like clay mud.
Yeah.
They had like the actual axe, and we were doing it, and my dad was on a break, and my dad went straight to them. He was like, "Do you guys wanna?" And my boys were like, they found it funny. My dad found it funny.
Yeah,
And that's a
yeah,
comedian.
yeah,
as well.
yeah.
My dad grew up and he was born and raised in Uganda. That was
Yeah.
the usual thing there.
Yeah, nah, them man, Uganda.
You were a flashback that day for him.
Oh, bit nostalgia.
You know what's crazy? But
like
bro, in Kenya, a lot of the people that own like the construction business and like people that actually owned workers, they were all Indian.
African
and bro,
Indians are so wealthy.
African
bro.
Indians
Oh,
are
yeah,
popping.
yeah.
Bro, the brother would be driving in like a pickup truck. Africans all in the back.
Yeah,
That's
Bro.
why Idi Amin
That's how it
kicked
should
us
be.
out of Uganda, kicked all Indians out of Uganda because he was like, all these Indians own all these companies and shit. We should be owning them. And like,
Oh,
that's
so you
how
mean
the
Indian Africans, not African Indians?
Indian?
But the Indians
Actually,
that went.
is that
because
Yeah,
the
generations ago, so
British
they-
Empire basically shipped Indians all over Africa to basically as like work labor force.
Yeah.
So a lot
You're
of
welcome,
Indians,
by the way.
a lot of like,
I never understood Indians as slaves.
Indians weren't slaves. Were they slaves?
we more kind of like
Sort-
we weren't
they were.
officially slaves, but we weren't given a
No
lot
official
of
documents.
like,
They weren't papered.
Yeah, they didn't have the green
Yeah.
blue tick.
Like, we never made beautiful music.
They didn't have the blue tick. Now we're doing it for free.
That's mad.
Wow, that's a good
That's
music.
mad.
No, blue tick is crazy.
Do you know what's, by the way, do you know what, before you finish that, do you know what's crazy? People watching this will think we're like,
Arsehole.
no. They'll think we're hamming it up for the thing. They'll be like, oh, they've decided to like try and... This is how we
This
talk.
is how we talk.
Yeah.
This is how we talk all the time when the cameras aren't on.
Yeah.
And that's what's so funny to me. Because people watching it's like, oh, they're trying to ham it up for the camera.
Yeah.
This happens every day.
This is actually toned down. This is toned
It is,
down.
it is.
Yeah, this
I've
is-
had a
this-
couple
this
of
is-
things I wanted to say, and I thought,
Yeah,
no.
exactly. Bro, I had a thing as well. But anyway, so what you were saying,
Sorry,
they weren't verified.
Yeah, so a lot of Indians like I don't know my parents and their parents don't know where they're from in India. So just to make it a little bit.
And there's like
deeper.
a billion. You know, there's like 1.3 billion Indians.
Wow.
Too
Yeah?
many, if you
And the
ask me.
population of.
That was low hanging fruit.
Hey, you know, I saw a video, yeah? I saw a picture of like this giant like skeleton being grabbing the world and eating it, yeah? And the comments were like, what would you do if this happened? And then someone was like, don't worry, he'll taste Indian and spit out. I found that hilarious. Just cut that out of the footage. But I found that hilarious. But hey, 1.3 billion Indians.
Also,
in India.
Indian food is leng though.
India, yeah, but
Indian food is
but
lamb.
if you
Until
licked an
you shit
Indian,
it
would it
out.
taste nice?
No, probably
never
not.
That's what I'm
understood.
saying.
No, I've done that. I've done that.
Indian
You
food.
don't struggle
Yeah,
with shit in India.
I've gone down on an Indian girl.
Do
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Madras.
You grew up on spice, innit?
Madras.
Yeah.
Would you say Madras?
Alright, that's fine.
Hey,
then.
hey, actually, why go for Egypt though? Because you lot were like supposed to be super advanced and shit. What happened?
Yeah, what happened?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
You should though. Like that's your people, no?
Yeah, but I don't speak to any of my Egyptian family, so I have no idea about the culture
Was
at
it
all.
they don't speak to you? Like,
Yeah, exactly. I'm an outcast.
Who do you believe did the pyramids as an Egyptian?
I was just about to ask.
I think they had.
I love this conversation.
I think they must have had some advanced.
Jews.
Yeah.
Aye, don't even talk about Jews. They'll cancel us, bro. Just-
Yeah,
No.
they're
I
running
did.
video.
They'll make it rain.
I did an ancestry DNA test, and I'm 9% Ashkenazi Jew, so I got us covered. We're good for
Where's
that.
the
I don't want to
where's
do
the
the
tattoo?
podcast
Also
anymore.
Where's the tattoo?
You're half Russian as well. Yeah, fucking talk about that.
Yeah. What do you want to know, bro? What do you want to know?
Whereabouts in Russia were
Hey.
you born? Were you born in Russia?
No, I was born here.
Okay, so like, what part of you? What half is Russian? Like
Dad's side.
Dad's side, and where were they born?
So my dad was born in St. Petersburg,
Where's that?
I don't know
in
where that
Russia.
is.
Russia.
Yeah,
Is that like a?
So that was
it's
like.
like a main city.
City,
Yeah.
yeah.
So was your dad
Zenit.
like 14 years, bro? Yes.
He wasn't
No,
like.
No, that's Dimmy.
Your dad was born
Loved
in
him, shout out Dimmy.
Shout
out
Russia,
Dimmy.
and how long was he
'Cause I'm scared
in
also.
Russia?
My dad was in. He was born into communist Russia and the Soviet Union, and then he basically fled to make a better life in the West. So he left when he was 30. So he came over here and like.
Oh, your dad's Russian.
He's dead now, but he's
But
Russian.
he
still.
was
He's still Russian in the
Yeah,
grave.
he was.
But yeah,
Right,
he's Russian.
He's still Russian.
Wait,
Right.
I love
So
how
that's not Russian. He's dead.
He's dead.
Well, that's not wrong.
I've never heard that type of Russian. Wait, what?
Yeah. There's more of them now than there's ever been. That was such a good. How did you miss? That was so good.
That was
What?
You crazy.
These ones are flying over.
Yeah, that was
You were
good.
like a dead Russian. I've never heard that kind of Russian. I was like, there's more than
Wait,
that.
can we talk about
Also, that's my countryman. I'm gonna Barney cut that out. But yeah.
Barney, the guy that was Barney the dinosaur.
Barney, keep it all.
Barney
I
and
don't
the
know who
dinosaur.
Barney is.
I do remember that. Barney is a dinosaur with all imagination.
That's not the truth, right?
and-
So what were you saying about
Yeah,
Russia?
bro.
Yeah.
Barney the dinosaur.
Oh, yeah.
Barney,
Fuck you!
You joined in. I was like, oh, I was gonna do it.
Wait. Can we talk about Egypt though? The
Yeah.
pyramids is not human, bro. Like you see
So
human.
it's this kind of Russia where.
Yeah.
Go.
So okay, what do you
60.
what do you think? What
But alright, cool.
what are you
So,
gonna say?
alright, so
Aliens?
we're gonna cut that out. But,
Aliens?
not aliens, bro.
What?
I don't think it's aliens. So basically, Egyptians, the proper Egyptians that were there from time ago, they originated from the land of Punt. Don't disrespect me. No. Because I'll lock it off right now. I'll lock it off.
Sorry, land.
Wait, so
no.
the Egyptians, the people that were those Egyptians, bro, even if you look at like the Tutankhamun and all these fossils that they take out, bro, these men have like Afro hair, but European features.
Bro, my dad's got Afro hair.
Okay, Okay.
So
Okay.
what?
Mashallah. Wait, let me finish.
Yeah.
What color was his skin though?
My dad's kind of dark.
Like
still.
Arab looking skin, yeah.
Arab looking
Cool.
skin.
But these man, bro, they were dark skin, bro. They were like niggas that look like me, innit? All these Egyptians, they originated from somewhere called the land of Punt. You can find this up, and Punt is northern Somalia, bro.
Oh, look at this
I'm
brain
telling you,
trying
bro.
to claim
No.
fucking pyramids now
Yes,
as well,
bro.
What the
If you
fuck?
look at, but
That's
no.
all he's got.
Bro,
Yeah,
even-
bro, how are you trying to claim?
But that's more than
pyramids.
them. Like,
Bro, pyramids, bro. If you actually deep it, it's actually the ancient Egyptians are people that were like the Ethiopians, the Eritreans,
That's
the
fine.
Somalis, but we were.
That's fine.
That's
But
what we were.
but what did you just say? Ancient Egyptian. So they're classed as Egyptian, and it's in Egypt.
Well, you man live there now. It's like me saying, "Oh, I'm English and
You
my whole
man live
lineage
there-
was
you
English."
man
Nah,
live
bro, I was
there
born here
now.
now. You man live there now.
Bro, you can have them if you
No.
want.
You're just saying. You're just saying. It's actually us, man. Innit? Even if you look at the writing on the wall, the
Why,
throne
why,
and-
why, what do they have in Somalia? They have nothing similar.
Actually, the Somalia, we have the oldest ever cave paintings in the world.
Really?
In Somalia, yes.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. You've
Yeah.
got internet.
Internet. We got internet, yeah. We got internet, yeah. So Somalis were trading thousands of years before all of this shit came about.
I believe that.
No, but I respect it though, because you got patriotism. I don't have patriotism for Egypt because I
Really?
don't. Bro, I don't know.
I feel the same as you.
I don't care.
I went Russia once when I was younger.
I've never been to Egypt in my life.
I've been to India twice.
Yeah.
In my life.
I've never
I
been to
wish
Somalia.
I could be more patriotic.
Yeah,
But it's like,
you're
it's hard.
patriotic about it though.
Yeah, but you will get
I'm-
cancelled for that.
But,
Yeah, I
so,
would.
would you
being
say you
Russian
feel
something
more?
you're really
You
proud
feel
of?
because I'm more patriotic about like Ireland because my nan. I lived with my nan and she was very
Yeah.
proud to be Irish. So I'm very proud of that, and I'm like more proud to be English. The Egyptian thing to me is like.
I think
whatever.
I'm proud of both in the sense that I'm proud, like, my mum's side is like a white working class family. I'm proud of that. But
Yeah.
at the same time, even though I haven't been Russia and I don't have like connections to Russia, but because of what my dad did to get over here.
Yeah, that's yes.
Because he
Same
came
with
over
my
here with
dad,
nothing
yeah.
and then built up a life. So
Yeah.
that whole journey in itself, I have pride for the country because of who my dad was.
Yeah, I can respect
Yeah.
that. I got the same thing. My dad had to go through a few things to make
Yeah.
it to where he was. So I got the same thing, but I suppose I don't feel very Egyptian because I didn't grow up around it.
You
You know
look
what I'm saying?
more Egyptian than you do Irish.
Of
Yeah,
course I
that's
do.
true, yeah.
I don't look any, I
Not-
don't
not
look
in a
Irish at all.
violation
No,
way.
but I don't
Yeah.
look Irish at all.
Yeah,
I
you
don't.
don't. Yeah.
So,
But my granddad, my Irish granddad, is Spanish Irish. So I'll show you a picture of him next time I come to check you, man. Spanish Irish. There's a subsection of Irish people that were like fucking raped by Spanish people or whatever when they were invaded or whatever. My granddad looks Italian. He's got like curly hair and like quite dark skin.
Yeah,
And he was Irish.
so did you grow up with your dad around?
When I think him and my mum broke up when I was like 4, and then I used to see him like once a week till I was probably about 10. But then after that, I just didn't really talk to him.
Fairs.
But I still chat to him now and then. It's not like I ain't got no ill will towards
And
him.
he
It's
speaks
just
proper Arabic, like Egyptian.
he speaks Arabic, he speaks French, he speaks Chinese. He's a smart guy. Yeah, I should probably listen to him more. I should probably speak to him more.
Is your dad about?
Yeah.
Did you say your dad's a comedian earlier? Or
No,
you said
I
the
meant
joke
that
you-
as in
right,
like,
right, right.
I meant like
thought
he's.
So your mum and
I
dad
think
still
the joke,
together?
yeah.
Yeah, they're still together.
What about yours?
Yeah,
Yeah.
still together.
Mad. That's
Yours?
sick.
No.
Okay.
I thought you asked him.
No,
And I
his
was like,
dad's.
him,
Yeah.
yeah.
I know.
It's complicated.
Yeah,
On
yeah.
Facebook,
It's
it's
I have a
complicated.
question I have a question
Yeah.
to these. So why? Obviously, America came and basically took West Africa, most of West Africa
America.
For the slave trade.
for
I
the
think.
slave trade.
Okay, yeah.
So how come they like why didn't you guys ever get? Do you know?
West is
Get
closer.
taken.
Yeah.
Bro, we were united, bro. You were united. Nigerians, bro. You see these slaves, bro. They were selling. Other black people were selling black
Yeah.
people, bro.
Yeah.
And also, slavery
Yeah,
wasn't a
true.
thing that was invented because of white people. Slavery
Yeah.
was there before, back in the day.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's
But
true.
you, man,
This
can-
guy, thank you.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
but you know what it is? No,
Yeah. Finally, someone said it.
No, but you know what
Someone
it is?
did it to themselves.
That's real.
You know what it is?
You man get
No,
all
it's
the
facts,
shit,
though.
bro.
It's facts.
That's the thing. We get all the shit.
Only
and then
because, but you man commercialize it, bro. You man are consumer society.
it's not our fault. We were the best at it.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
exactly.
It's
Yeah,
like-
don't blame
Do you know
us
what I
for
mean?
it. Like,
To be
yeah.
fair, you weren't even that. Like, you were good.
Yeah.
Were you the best?
No, we would have go.
We were the go.
Why is he
I
saying
can't believe we
weird?
just shook hands on slavery.
I'm from England. I'm from England.
But yeah, no, that is.
But no, Egyptian, them man, they were
Egyptians
panning
would
up
have go as well.
slaves,
But then
bro.
Irish people were slaves. So I'm on both sides.
But
of
also the
spectrum.
Jews,
Yeah, but I don't
the
really
Jews were
count
slaves
them.
in Egypt.
You don't count them. How dare you?
Nah, not really.
You
How
don't
dare
what?
you? What? Because they're white.
A little bit.
You don't
It's a
count
weird. It's a,
what?
no, it's a
Crazy,
weird.
bro.
But
Yeah,
you don't have what? You don't have
Irish
It's a
people were
weird
slaves.
thing.
For what?
It's a
When?
weird thing.
Slaves to who? The English.
Irish were slaves to the English. Yeah,
Yeah.
they were Irish slaves. When my nan first came to this country, it was no blacks, no dogs, no Irish.
Irish, yeah.
So when she first came
Oh,
here,
that is true.
she tried to stay in a hotel and they wouldn't let her in.
All right, fine. You were
Nah,
slaves.
nah.
Yeah.
I can't lie.
Yes.
No, Irish
No,
people. You see, as a black person, I get along so well with Irish people.
They're the M words of the white community.
Bro, you know what's funny?
They're lovely people.
I was with an
Yeah,
Irish
they
guy.
are.
I was with an Irish guy the other night, and he's like 50, and he was telling me about all the Irish Revolution stuff. I knew nothing about it. It was so fascinating.
Fascinating,
But
yeah.
he said the same thing to me. He was like, it's always like generally white British people that seem to like be more sensitive to stuff. He's got a proper Northern Irish accent. He was like, anytime I'm with like a black guy, we immediately just understand because there is that similarity from the no blacks, no dogs, no Irish. So it's interesting you say that.
100%.
Yeah.
And like Ireland are notorious for being like even like they're pro-Palestinian, like they're very like they're supportive of anyone who's going for a plight essentially. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they've been through it.
Well, like with the UK, you look at like apartheid, right? You look at South Africa. They had a truth and reconciliation. So they said like we addressed the apartheid, and they actually came out with a letter and the statement saying, "We see you, we hear you, we're sorry." The UK has never done that. Not once have they just come out and openly said, "What we've done is wrong." Not once. So,
It's implied.
but this is the thing. But the fact that it's
They
implied.
give you benefits, no?
Yeah. Oh.
No, but the fact that.
But yeah,
Was
okay,
that
fine.
shot to you?
No,
I'm saying
No, but like the fact that because so going back to what you were saying about the stiffness of the UK, the reason why we're so stiff is because some people don't think it's implied. Some people don't think what we did is correct. Whereas you look at South Africa, yes, they still have a lot of crime, but the apartheid that was there, but really brought them all together, and they can just move on.
I don't know if
they can just start to heal.
Yeah, but
the UK have never started to heal,
No, we just have diversity quotes.
Yeah,
which is fine.
Colourblind.
You're not in that.
No,
I'm not in it. I'm the minority.
He is the minority.
Yeah, but
not at face value.
On this
We walk
table-
out this door, you're not.
Colourblind.
Yeah, but in this room, in the studio, I'm the minority.
Come
Colourblind.
colourblind.
But
I think that's a great way.
We
to
don't
end
see
it.
colour.
Should we end it
Yeah,
there?
we don't see
Yeah.
colour, guys.
We don't see colour, so that's why you should like and subscribe
Yes.
and do whatever else.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely people
Patreon
at
coming
home.
up soon.
Yeah.
Patreon coming up.
Will
Well,
you
let's before we start begging for their money, let's get some content for them.
Yeah.
Unreleased racist,
God, you're so
homophobic
Kenyan.
shit in the
Yeah.
Patreon.
Yeah. If you want to
Yes.
see some real shit, then
If you want to see the real bad stuff,
Yeah.
If you want to see Ashley wipe his ass,
and if you
front
want to
to
see
back.
Diesel get molested by his maid, then that'll be on there too.
That,
Yeah,
those
we
are
got
the
footage.
views.
We actually got footage.
No, you don't.
Fuck off,
Nah.
you've got footage.
Nah.
Oh.
We could-
We don't have
animate
cameras
it.
in Kenya. What?
You don't have lighting.
Those are the views of Ashley and Ashley only. The rest of us, colourblind.
And the rest of us.
Hey! Like and subscribe.
We're out.